some bremo and kakran afeno eko aye newie yentie mamuni na finchapa. Thank you very much for Anope choosing Insure Passports over the others. Garbage ram. What's the Dodian eko amanene some no do na no boy come up to Manchester United and a Bournemouth game no na a chaotic na a dramatic. In fact, technique na a big game nim. Rather at a point, me can commentator no say game no AI ridiculous na AI straight because we share no abeshe biaka ho na we abete no sad biaka ho and I mean no give na anya sem kito akra ni na no as you for me say garbage ram Gabi the foreigner at the ebe room na fe yedin komo bebre at the afruansa na abefie at the afisema ya bobo no at the abram timi sobra YouTube Insure TV oba na was subscribe channel on the amame or subscribe we are now the message na ka ho garbage ram at the kwam ni ba nim say messages am the aba na be dudu na no at the afru na fe besma ko uzu ben pa yala eni abajafo kam ho na idin komono at the amamo awo aye show no so enti Insure TV YouTube na onzo timi a subscribe jumadi no at the amame na sada medical akano enra na week 16 of the English Premier League no some Manchester United eboni timi complete game no come ni no bia hye no yonko eka 9 na cheso mo draw e ha yedin sam no ade bram na enra arente fense Antoine Semenyo the Ghanaian international no adna ebra na Manchester take lead no obete ka no ade ma Bournemouth ombo game wi ya no mafro to ado aka che say World Cup no omfa ntenefie ha onko World Cup ni bi because enra dia Antoine Semenyo ayeme no World Cup no twirimu tan onko bi enti ye don san komo no abramo awodwumade no so Chelsea coach ye fa no Enzo Maresca na opani so atete so amanfo se na on Chelsea top hierarchy no kra no omo problem so mesramo problem bien no meni mpedinfo no yentem eye kama pa na enra Manchester again obi o bibia no arante kobe mino ni nua eba stadium ho be game ni bi na wa hye t-shirt aya trom free kobe mino na arante ni t-shirt o hye de ba eye Old Trafford no ene so ko fan sem de abani na no ye de san komo no ede edam Antoine Semenyo ya ka chem say bia Brandon likely owetimi amuwi from eye Bournemouth nyame ado in January and so your update to her afcon no so started nyame ado on the 21st Manchester say in players in na ne and I understand so so e be free camp na o ma join o mo various eye countries and so hon komo ha in na ne be di awodwumadi ne so na se na me ka transfer honsam ne say oba Ghana ha ye de no ye bie ne na ene in fact dwumadi no e be se me ne wudina no edna edi ebu mansa na beda fokra no enso do ma dwinkyere edi abatim bia o support our Ghana after watching them no ye be transfer he pa na ugide se o se mpedinfo no tumi argument no asking say so mo fix it no mo solve our problem no obetimi edi wadwinkyere no aba na yakenkan ewo aye dwumadie no enso eso a ninina no enso mo has a folk player Mohamed Hussein so no yade a asotwe bi akọ adi amano ede no koyeye ni na ne koba ne ya bedi san komo no ewo dwumadie so there's many more Tuesday edition of Nhyira Digital Passports at4 yatenasia ede Abraham Richard ne yenkwai na Gabi the foreigner ode yakwa amane
the entire pe football bebre no na sebi emema dodo na yempe man drama no Rich, it is because football gives us the drama already. Now, me say, a competitive nature. Any the way, sometimes football unpredictable. Enemy peno.
The story is natural.
Yes, as you say, you see a woody room. Before a basin yenim Enti saa o anticipation say a die na besi no. And then me play football. That is what makes us love the game. Now, you go into last weekend, no? So now open one game. Now, easy for Obia to predict that. It was Arsenal. It will fear at the Emirates against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, unim bibi. So I will show you our tactical board no so. The first talking point, our picture now is tactical board no so. And they say, Rich, the scoreline is already full time. Arsenal 2, Wolves 1. Now answer the mobile game, you know. You see, Wolves in the history of the Premier League, and the worst stats are team being a bit da our Premier League in him almost 2 points. Now, out of the number of goals are games are not more, Rich, now Wolves are set only 8 goals throughout the season.
Is it will be 16? Almost just 2 points.
Now, near week 15, no much only 8 goals. Rich, interestingly, it's a picture here. 3 goals about game in the were scored by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Team are able to score goals no. On the day I go say a hat trick or say 3 goals no. Emu 2 nyane dia. Emu 2 any opponent dia. Na se wan hwe game ni bia. No bi catch say hey. Adia Wolves dia here Arsenal with Emirates no. They almost caused an upset and Keriasi ebe chance and go for agye say see.
Okay, say Saturday me kra me ka say. Say me kila Ateta. Me for me full 11 number. I use the football terms, a kind of French. Come on, because this is Wolves.
Wow.
The whipping boys in the Premier League.
Wow.
What's our problem, Emirates?
Yes, and even wow, that league in the top.
And it's not like Arsenal benching yet. The bench is good.
Look at the numbers. Do you know Wolves was able to prevent Arsenal throughout the 90 minutes? This flamboyant Arsenal able only 2 shots on target. Only 2 shots on target. Arsenal are hoping 69% ball possession. Rich, Omantimi and drew even 1.20 SG. Arsenal SG a 1.02 out of all this possession. 2 shots on target. Now 2 shots on target, you know. Say all they buy in the right perspective. Wolves also about 2 shots on target. What it means is that in the 90 minutes, Wolves any Arsenal now about the same shot on target. Rich, bon, only obi oni mboba, near. So on more plan or Bobby. And pay for say me say, he who is down fears no fall.
Name that form.
But I don't get for no. Me say me say me go relegation. And to game be no go biano. Look, I play it with a lot of freedom. And Rich, sebi. Unu obi a onfa anybody ho, onfa she ho kokonto kwa. Rich, it is dangerous. And that is what almost Ekose Arsenal this game. Wolves fun were aggressive. They were so disciplined. And it's as if they were playing the game of their lives. Now, Rich, for all that happened in the game, now in the 94th minute, Mosquera Eshen Emma Arsenal winning game. No? Does it tell you what for me that story tells me? This is Arsenal's year. Miss Anna Mihuno, a few way Arsenal have. And to win sometimes, Rich, you even need the luck. And they had it. And you tell me now born no and ebe carry you through. There are sometimes because it is your year, luck never ever sail you through. I think this was one of the games. It doesn't all of a sudden make us know about Timu Pakosiano way. So I show up. Would also would jump open and come in the yard. So I show up. But these kind of games, how the story was supposed to be written, not in the 94th minute, still now, no, Arsenal could find a win out of game now. For me, it tells me there is something with Arsenal this season. And the season where they don't have any excuse. Say omobetimi ashe. Now, Rich, so for Premier League table now every Arsenal game, any emo results is followed by the interest of Man City. And Arsenal watch them, but they were able to pull the results. Man City also were going to say I was back.
Difficult grounds.
Very, very difficult. Now, Bibi, Man City winning game no 3-0. Rich, this weekend, it is the most deceiving scoreline in Europe.
And I agree.
One shabo Olivia. Now, but you see, oh, Man City has a Crystal Palace 3. Oh, what's oh, and it's Agbina. Not enough from back to say. Now, Crystal Palace for Nankasa Rich. Even though they lost the game, it was a 3-0 but they will still feel the pain. Say, I'm lose the game way. And look, for all my man share game, no. Pep Guardiola at the 358 matches, and 150 of them was shot 3 goals or more. Orea friend of Fergie in 810, Sadiano in 245 times, and Arsene Wenger in 828 matches. Sadiano in 228. And this is where Pep Ejina, when it comes to games of in the English Premier League, was 3 goals or more in one single game. Now, Rich, these are the numbers. Now, I think say Obia one game in Biano. All share analysis and Monday. Look at these numbers and say, oh, okay, after Mati, the more can I see.
Crystal Palace edge of 2.38.
2.08.
Okay, baby, I'm telling you,
yes.
Okay.
2.08.
As against 1.
Yes, Man City no say 3 no. Our SG of 1.19. It should tell you say, Bona share or say who's back, you know. When the clearest of chances, some go bet me a winning game, no. It was obviously Crystal Palace. Rich. Was 16 shots. Man City was 7. Now, at the end of the day, not shot to Omubogudodo. And out of the 16 shots, only 4 of them were on target, and none of those 4 could find a net for them. Now, Unim Bibi, Rich, numbers we say, and among teams are Omunim League in any more. They've never been contenders of the league. Baby, you do a league, you know. Rich, sometimes that is how you win. Difficult game. Everything is against you. Opponent but on your chance on share. You only wait for your moment, and when it comes,
you bounce.
It is all there. Crystal Palace bobbing in a created chances in a Rich. The city reminded them say, Masa, say only a bononia and why say yea a 2 players be any more from Chamo. And the number 1 of that is our brand friend Erling Haaland. And the game now cost I got 5 minutes near my half time. Erling Haaland can I or head there say. Me also say as at that time, Oliver Glasner, you know, was you. These are the games that we want to take good chances. It comes back. Now I'm a punish you. Rich, in between Erling Haaland and goals, you know, was a brand here for them. Now, at a point in time, there was one Man City commentator who say, "Adia bakwa ekuye ma Pep," and he say, "It seems for Foden etun once he was say, on it, Erling Haaland will share the goal scoring responsibilities." Rich, look at Phil the goal involvement in the last 4 games. 7. Or share 1 goal against Crystal Palace. Omushia Sunderland or share my assist. Omushia Fulham or share 2. Omushia Leeds or share 2. He's in a very, very good form. And Oboa Branty FN Erling Haaland for him to score the goals for Tima FN Manchester City. And it wasn't a flamboyant game for City at all. But City reminded Obi, I said, look, only here, Bobona, we do have the quality in our team. And so when you know what I say, if during a 10 years moment, we will pass. And that is how you compete for the league. No, Rich, Debia Meka say, coach is being said, Pep. Obi Premier League in the bono. What was a Samuel Bono? And in any year, be a Pep League in the Biano. Rich, Saturn year Kuyano. He try as much as possible to find some consistency with the results. No, I tell him side away. Until on him say, baby, I do no any chase get one Pep de Bemano, and he needs to start winning games. Sa on to City, you said the Opomo Mrea. Rich, unya American too. Do chase you no. So I don't know Mrea. Now why you chase you? And if Arsenal really want to win the league, Rich, there's one team that is panting behind them, and that is Tima, your friend of Manchester City. Now, Rich, nowadays, you can't watch City and how beautiful they have become without this guy.
Rancheki.
6 starts, 6 assists. You say, oh, assisting player behind in the Premier League. And yes, we're starting games in now. Now at a point, time a penalty in the bar and Erling Haaland go for a ball. And I ran check Kojani and minimum someone in the car. But on in Erling Haaland Kasewi and Bonu Kuta Haaland and no kisse bono. Kisse bono ma Haaland say, "One to near uncle." Then the commentator said, "Say, Sadia na ran check here." Reminds him of time and Pep episode Cotono. And go for say, Abrante, or you're too arrogant. Born on fashion, and that he will not fit into Obioye disciplinary to say Pep ni team. Rich, me de biameko. Me see away. There are a lot of people who have heard a lot of things about you. Until they get close to you, they will hold some wrong opinion and say, "Oh, sign a matches or tear."
Stereotype.
But you need to get close to people to really know how they are, and not based on the Uncle. But unfortunately for our world, Uncle Bebre, and the whole time and we are here, it is because of the Omachafi of you. So I'm crying saying what's here, and I'm wondering now, Ryan Check is enjoying his football for Tima and Feno. Only the ATS statistics where I am a Feno. Only say, Rich, one of the criticisms against Ryan Check game, and they say, "Oh, boy, what to change, but on your productive. On share or my assist. Then to cheer and showboating. But for him to lead the assist chart in the Premier League, I say he's adding productivity because he is contributing to the goals now. A free team, your friend, Manchester City or Ebano. Now, Rich. Saturday, I catch it out. Just for catch it almost say.
I don't want to.
Baby, we share against you know. What Chilo Mubia say, "Oh, Mamma, I'm
we share just what I said.
Me say just in Quadia, me deliver Omo from baby. I will do my question.
Oh, the more they are missing Uti. The time against let me have a shame. It do Yanman or go never want to.
2-0 and a chance to share. Rich, you share game no na your wedding be or Kasem. Mene Asare Boadu, Fifi of Kick GH, Kotoko assistant coach Prince, and some few others be near wedding. Be since I only a rare game. Now, the first impression, Nhyira and say, Rich, say Enzo Maresca, say obey quick. Now, what you say, look, to be able to be consistent, on one kasamu must be consistent with the way you're in your manner. Everyone.
And on tennis moga. And Utina, it seems as of a sort just say, being the Chelsea team is sabotaging him. Meanwhile, you are the problem.
Matter say English media no on more sports money show be a talk sports money are telling him say he should watch his mouth. And that Chelsea in your club just by winning the Conference League and the FIFA Club World Cup and Mao sa emu drone to me no to be taking a swipe at your board. Chelsea and your small club. It's not as if say waba Crystal Palace been ado mako GBB. And omu be there maka say hey we have the man long rope because they na yen susu that or the ababe. What he has done doesn't even measure to the standard of Chelsea. Any baby on club on the one. It is Ojidi say some successes in getting be our talking. Emma all of a sudden obetimi aka bibia.
Because reason now the rotation no. It doesn't hold water because Chelsea foreign can say many rotational. Heading as a place if you be but sometimes you overdo it.
Exactly. Until I make us say me say Chelsea
because they be a player be as well number 2 now what na be jam for. You boy we any say any can say me.
You see, that is why I'm saying say I watch Chelsea Everton and you score I know the way Chelsea played. Did you know what mo no? And I make catch me say if only Enzo Maresca will be consistent with Tima or the ball league now. That is the only way I want to be consistent. No be resource. He should be consistent. And go and watch the Chelsea team or the ball Everton. It was just a Saturday we were talking about here doing a preview. No, say look. Say obe wine say obe ball James will finfia. You don't have more Casedo. Play Malo Gusto, play your Kukuera. But for Fon and Chaloba, they've shown you now. Say they are your best center halves. For James Enzo Fernandez. Let Kopama play his number 10. Play your best wingers. And they are your best wingers include Neto. Play João Pedro. Because in the absence of Dilap, even if Dilap is there, João Pedro has shown you say he should enrich. Chelsea boss are one saying super transitions BBR. They understood everything because that is almost your best 11 on the pitch. And so Arsenal, Man City, Rich, who can tell anything you can mention about 9-10 players on Bobo for those two teams. Our both competing. You can mention them. Even Liverpool, now say no man kuye. So that's why any so Liverpool Kobo game, a Premier League match. Why no one you can get about 8 of their players right. But anyway, or China we maybe say, and then when kuye say, it doesn't speak well for the team. Rich,
listen to this message. I say, Richardo, Enzo Maresca is not a problem, but rather is the board or the owners of the club. They should shut up. How do you expect him to win the league with Tosin, Delap, and Badiashile?
You see, they've told him like almost every day, say that plan of buying Nkrano is not going to change. Look, young kind of crunch. Rich, Ujidi say, if Chelsea were looking for a coach with a profile, say they think they've built a winning team already, and all that they need is a coach or don't crossing the line to win them something. Let's be frank.
But for the Ancelotti,
yes,
the Peps,
you go and bring a winner.
Yeah.
And you see,
so you gratify a former Liverpool coach.
club.
A club. Almost love when you on no board but trophies about.
And come say ye dear. Omo mo Chelsea fan necessary or the message brewe. Must not lose the fact to say Enzo Maresca is Chelsea's coach now because they believe in his developmental acumen as a coach. And they think he fits and if they brought you as Obia or fit the project that they want to do, why do you want to send a wrong impression to the outside world? Say as a one team no in terms of your focus, because Enzo Maresca who say if Chelsea wanted to bring a coach or you win and say they've bought superstars and that they want, and they will not bring you because no crying Rich, since Enzo Maresca says so, how many egos, how many superstars and our coaches? So when you bring a dressing room of super, will he survive? No. He will need to build that. They saw him wherever he has worked as one of the disciples of Pep who can build, and that is why they brought him. And see, on Tiasie, he should understand that. Now, on play the role alongside it. Only will be here, Rich. Now, what you mum paying for? I say, oh, you may anyway. There can be this targets. By any the way I see any man look, Yagumamo, Brassy, Nene Yankwa, and no problem the same. Because under Roman Abramovich, Ebia Manusu Sumnas and Confound Enzo Maresca. Abramovich will always want to bring in winners on foul. We see you know because oh no, you are being Paul or be consider. Sanka Bampa. There are some times you've gone through this Chelsea team, they've watched you to go through and some come up more than other. And give and take. He should understand it and he should be there. Now, Obodro against Arsenal, Olusu against Leeds United, Obodro against Bournemouth. He has gotten a win after a long time. Now, sometimes, all Rich, I am a tiger the same way. Say, Uko to say, team be fans, a groupie. Na omu di omu player bi hun koma. Rich, and share sometimes sa unye sa team ni fana enkomo no nti ase. There are some players bi o team bi mu a omu abufu any ball mu nimbo. It is only their fans that can describe those players. One of them is Kopama. Rich, the way Chelsea supporters ni believe in no. Say onim bono. Sometimes messenger I am saying they are exaggerating. And yes, but they want to say, look, whatever the standard is in today's football, Kopama is there. Sometimes people make that argument because of the excitement and the pakono or the momo. Kopama begin a Chelsea team in more effect. Who the first goal was saying? And do you know why I like the first goal? I think number one kuta one of our moment fielders now. Is it Fernandez or Neto? And the person wanted to pass the ball to Onu Kopama. Kopama said, Debbie, Fama Gustasa, Fama no answer. You like pass the ball this way to Gusto. Gusto mum ejina Debia. So what the ball in the manner with imagine I'm after the way I want to score. By the time you give the ball to him, there will be a certain movement and my timing will be right to score the goal. It is only a Chelsea here. Only opera him Kopama go no share any beam. Before the play assist, he directed where the play assist should go because the player wanted to give the ball to him. I said, Debbie, from Augusto, Augusta, I will take off. He will give it to me in this channel. Then I will score. Now, Rich, again, you've watched Chelsea games. Look, go on now, Kopama saying the temperament, boxing, and the technique to just pass the ball into. Look, and no so with Chelsea. That quality, and no so. And Kopama, I say, look, they should pray he comes back at this level. He will help them papa for the competition now. Then Malo Gusto at the second goal. And apparently, Minam Chelsea X account wa, and on my caption say, the admin had been waiting for so long to post this. They say admin agasa wa check. As somebody say Rich, Kopama Elrem into top 9. Chelsea. All time.
Goes by.
Yes. All time in the Premier League. And I'm saying, with 39 goals.
Akwano Kwenjo. Or Van Lampard 147.
Yes, Drogba 104.
104.
Then Eden Hazard 85. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank 69. Zola 59. Good Johnson 54. The stubborn Diego Costa 52. John Terry 41. Then Cole Palmer 39. And then Nicholas Anelka completed the top 4 no, top 10 no, with 38. And that is where Cole Palmer has come. Okay. Marlo Gusto added the second way. Now no payment was a Bleacher Report. I had this graphic me about Enzo Maresca. Establish yourself in the EPL title, the first target. Then he trashed Barcelona in the Champions League. Then dropping 7 points in 3 Premier League games. Now gets a win against your friend Everton. So a roller coaster for Maresca and the Chelsea team. But the good thing is they've been delivered and now they have the win. No ever. Rich, who monitors our game way? Acquire Aston Villa for the and even this match will win.
Yeah, because at a point normal form, I think 2-0.
Yes.
West Ham now actually Tom Villa channel.
Rich, do you know say in their last 11 games, Omo win 10. They are the most informed team. And it's a league table now. It tells you why they are where they are. No, third, 1 point behind Man City. That is how Enyoma AC Etia. The race is on. Arsenal, Man City, Aston Villa. Who are top 3 in my over the Kahon. You ever heard in a game but before we get there, no, I think it was a game everybody expected Barcelona to win. But Barcelona for any GA in winning this game, and they say, Rich, since Barcelona called back to the Spotify Camp Nou, on about 5 games, 5 wins. It's home sweet home. And Barcelona line up in the bar, you know. This time around, it was Rafinha in the number 10 row, behind Rashford, Lamine Yamal, and Ferran Torres. And you know, say, that was the first time Barca ever Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Rashford, Ferran Torres in since August. After when you together, which all the 2 goals came from him. Last season, I make us say he was Barcelona's best player and go for enemy DH in here. Rich, Rafinha, Hoffman or the Barcelona, teammates will be in or and they even recognize Adiano. 6 goals, 3 assists in only 614 minutes because of Ipra. So say, either a goal or assist in every 68 minutes. That is what Rafinha brings to South Barcelona team way. And against your opponent this weekend, Rich, about 2 shots on target, or she had 2 goals, 100% effectiveness. And since joining Barcelona, was 60 goals for team your friend Barcelona. Now after the game, near Real Madrid moved 7 points. And I try and say they will respond, and that's what Muntiman responded. Now, Rich, Minim said no Real Madrid match in Libya. Guillem Balek was a summarizer or commentary position. Na Okasembi and number say, Medicam Asemna Ewie. Who said Real Madrid were going through some difficult times. Omotinefie Celta Vigo be share omo, Man City be share omo, so they needed a response and omanya. But game on Newcastle, namely in Spain, until you rely on good sources to tell you what is happening. And they said they may make a kotokasem. Obi outside the so sayara kotokasem say, then he knows what he's saying. Golem say, who said game was very, very scrappy. Real Madrid didn't play well at all.
You gonna play no pre-piano.
And Omo game, Rich. And I understood at the end of the question when Golem said that. Or say, Xabi Alonso ever set team in a certain way. Players also did say they are not built to play that way. And Sawasha says Xabi Alonso in a touchline. He keep asking Real Madrid players, say they should come together. Like almost show me no omunya compact. No omumbo with intensity. But Rich, Real Madrid players are so relaxed. They don't want to press. They don't want to run. And it's a say Osha Bayern. Osha Barcelona. Rich, Pedro Pedro to be long passes. But Osha Real Madrid. Adam Guillermo Ukraine Rich. Mbappe is coming for the ball. Vinicius is coming for the ball. And a normal circumstance, they should be running. Near for one in two space in Maomo. But they don't want to run. Tim Guillermo say, look, the Madrid problem, and they say, Xabi Alonso want them to be compact and have intensity. Real Madrid players also catch any play. Say they are not built for South football now, or person no more. Rich, if that is really true, then Real Madrid will have a long season. Even after the win against Alaves, the problem still is so glaring when you watch Real Madrid team now. Look, what made Real Madrid win Nhyira was individual brilliance, starting from Kylian Mbappe. He has built Alonso out throughout the season. Every game, he turned up, he scored the goals, and goals win you games. And last time Yabaka said, Rich, now you watch him, he has scored 17 goals. Though did the only give him Ferran Torres 11. Kylian Mbappe is far gone with the Pichichi, Then, after watching the Real Madrid game, you all said, this guy, we need a look in him. He gave him another opportunity, and he scored again. Rich, Rodrigo scored again. And it's already goal now. It was just after Alaves Monatica. And you will appreciate Vinicius for going out Rodrigo share. I think auto defense was no good. But that is how Vinicius is. Also one step and on the show him no paganity. He has the presence of mind to give the right pass. Now go no Abenti Real Madrid won, but Enyoma Enkoye. Me should go na Real Madrid consider na. Rich, me Macron, they need to reshuffle on defense in the next transfer window. They must bring in defenders. Rudy Gama and Medro. And they can't win competitions with those defenders, We heard Carlos Vicente go no Mshenti. Xabi Alonso and one Britabi. Number share.
Ding.
But Sanka
Bournemouth never.
Bournemouth is in Queen season. Who's the old Bournemouth? And I will conscious of Metias here. But in Pempe Bournemouth here and Cassio.
So our United team now, even against Wolves.
Yeah, we share four.
Yes, share four.
And you can in
Queen.
Manchester how much
in Queen. Yes, share four in Queen. And because near Wolves. And they are the weapon side. The Premier League didn't share four. Again, Bournemouth, Anya show 1-2-7, or Ivan Nelson,
or Clivett.
These players, able to be as a such call line anytime. You able to be a but very, very difficult game. Banana skin. Maybe a 2-1 be 1-0. But so much a party, no, and the NC.
But okay, for a lot of predictions on betting on this game. I say over 1.5 game.
Okay.
Is you Sarah also
2-1 B. Because I mean say they are born on the ball between it. That one is for sure.
And this Manchester United team will also score.
Yes, you have Say daddy.
Daddy ebejamu kwan.
So from daddy to chairman. I graduated. With Bob Potine. And a new Amadino.
Nti omu kwa afcon omu de
yeah omu
de also me be and na omu ka goodbye omu ti nko kama
ayen sa de no mama partners de
no omu ko so e
omu ko de I mean yeah be pekwan be bo without them
sir
ai and me unu sa de ma dwen ho sa
so be me ka che onye no
is a United team I am mad ni mbo amu
Mazori
lose omu to the afcon
Mazori Subeko.
Ready, I
think that Mkomoya did what's baby and no matter
ever bomb of Dimitri. And over the ball between it and
over 1.5 game for Manchester Bournemouth. And I also think that this game, Rio Nebetis so will be an over 1.5 game. It's unim. Yes, I started a roll over the BMN.
Okay.
YouTube handle and uko YouTuber and Nhyira TV ewo YouTube na fe wetimi adwane ya na comment no so no wejan we be pem yetima kekani nyina e de ma na yanga te de so rambo ye ni nkoma kakra ewo eyenko forma so na matches ni bi ewo ha etoja enti mamisi su kakra e fama mo ambeko fikese mahu de wa ene masi eko EFL quarter final game back ewo anu ya Cardiff City omni Chelsea ana bebo eno aya numine no nwatwe ana sa game ne etoja afenso oko Spain na Copa del Rey ene so matches ni bi ewo Deportivo La Colonia me pato omni Mallorca ewo game ana fe yaiba womo eni echi enso ewo game omo so ebo oden se woman Real Sociedad ebo anafe adese Barcelona womo akwakotoa Guadalajara na fe so no womo game na timi abaso Sporting Gion enso ane Valencia na ebo and we matisa etotwa ebo Copa del Rey ano pay me kachire edema wase shawo so afe yanko eno ada matisa no so etoje woko iterence ria eno ada Roma boboko no womo ba tena ba ko amakomu antibante na sa game na asema media hon komo at the bebro eche Manchester United wobo also ane bam of game no etimi training na Manchester ya adwuma ye pa nyame anim ne ye nuanom hisia de womunim go so nemom womu sa no mo consider womu sa no mo consider ana dantena nan ana yadima Manchester United abranta ya fena Mondialo wono na open the game ana so nya the first goal adama Manchester United bobo kono ana for the 40th mark no Antoine Semeyo and so eba ma equalizer no ema AFC Bema fa kwa 1-1 Casemiro Carlos Enrique on the 40 feet plus 4 minutes no ono so ba benya goal ade ne ba be 2-1 and so 46 minutes now Van Olsen ade ba ko eka ho ade na kwa 2-2 na se ko first half ba second half na Tavernier and the 52nd minute na go aba ana Bruno Fernandes ebeti ade ma Manchester United on the 77 minute and your boy 79 ana abrantia ye feno ay Matthias Cunha ade ba ku baka ne nim so ene Manchester wie yatia ne sa abrantia ne dina di krupi anso ba ba te kana mana kwa 4-4 and Manchester United any AFC Prem of game no ay 4 goals ana APM masa no ana chasa enya sam keto kwanti no ay de total ay woduma de so na no pe no ye kache kakra adi ama na echa da big game ba ko total na enya sam keto kwa adum aso e Paris Saint-Germain wo mu game mo ni Flamingo edisi ni eno aye UEFA anase me pato ni ye FIFA International Cup 2025 eno so total dendende na game anya sam keto na sa game ni komopi ade film ade ba this season once PSG bobo konomandi di trophies na kama ene o hwe aye the winner European Super Cup afenso o hwe French aye cup eno omate aye UEFA Champions League anafe there's Champions of France omate ede so na so truth say ene bibia ekoye ede emom na trophy ba kopa aka aye FIFA International Cup here aka na ukopiem wo Doha PSG France omaye train omate so many nyina wie na trophies no de aka omede ba ba ka honi na kwabna Flamingo boboko no squad no omede ba no aye squad on any day wo metimi agina aye PSG anim esanse wo mum awo the likes of Abranta and the Samuelino akọ Flamingo afọ mo Serginho former Chelsea Arsenal player womo DRS Carter womo enso Emerson Royal womo Danilo and mo Sawini Girls womo Alexandro what as a players in nyina kasa say against PSG tinada de kwankro bia so mutumi win sa game no na ene oba Copa Libertadores eniema koye de mom na adese Brazilio niema nyina ekoye de mom this season no womo so betimi atin kruwa ye pa na ane no head coach former Chelsea legend Abranta ni de Felipe Luis adin koma kakram adi tuja na Felipe Luis say wo PSG matches wanyo mi videos na wo say ye watatis bi wo ha wetimi bo na watimi dia neutralize PSG eno ya de etina da again PSG no why na adwesa wo betimi aye ebomu no ansa na game ni besa ase no wo ba park ni so wo ba fro panya ni dinadi Luis Enrique no wetia ni nsem no aka tense o manamo se ene uba Europa wono na ye champion ata se UEFA Champions League no wati edia sini na so afa so musia ene tactically wati open ni sampa adwuma ndi onimni yopa emomo fi peso eba no wono so abobo no ata se oba game na enye de better afa ma Flamingo dia but at the end of the day no opesa Flamingo bobo ko no enso eji eye FIFA eye International Cup 2025 we no eno so etota eno ye reporter me part of Felipe Luis adi bawo jumadi so na make check aka adi ama na Max Ebel me part of Abana Sporting eye nsensem awo Bayern Munich bobo ko no peyiwe edum tintima ye pa na ano and Central for Equatin no Mubisa say one my update on Nicola Jackson. Say no ni Chelsea Edin Komo Aquacosie na permanent do no menya sa branch na say ebia eja ombeja na wasa abaninti was it say omo dwene ho so omo say branch na anim de kwabna o say nya de so madi hu komo bia ma na kwanim ate say omo ba be san Nicola Jackson tino ya hwe ya o ha ne say he omo de chama ba say ade no omo nya ntopem na de no entim anu ye reporter meti awo dwuma de so na no pe no make it ade ma na yenko Afcon on say Afcon no internet start on the 21st year ana Morocco Afcon no start na Amantelo ye player Manchester United another Amantelo Kasakaka Amantelo see and Camo Bianta say the first competition at so kwakobo some Diamani men in Yamian Nenia Bri Patas or Kwakoboa Ama the country near Maswakoye at the Amomana Adiaba Koka at that Manchester United or Quadia Hemum send his goose to Gaza or when you send in Yanka Emum or the Hong Kong Bejaya Gabana Manchester the Hong Kong Biani Hong Kong Eja or Bano Hong Kong Manda Koi Sama Diallo Anna Blanin Biumo Anna Mazo Kabana Habim Eja Obano Hong Kong or Manda Koi Timmy Eguan Santi Manchester di o Masabi Mobo but Amal Diallo say Okono Bompa as Manchester Ebetima winning Manchester and Comumene Nankata Tidi and Yan Koma Mantialo Eddie Maya Ewo Jumadio Sanado Pay Meka Kaka Eddie Ama Manchester Hodos Ebom Senegal Anna Kabana Asamasi Hop na Asamasi Nina yes Senegal Wobu player Bako Onusia Kai Edema Komo Bobo Kono Nidin Adi Asani Diao Asani Diao na Kabana Asani na yes nano Saturday Anna Komane say pa yes Senegal for no opinion the Papi Tiao head coach at the Senegal na team no Nicola Poba na tese Asani and so aka call up no ano mo fle Komo Kata Sas Fabregas say wenya koda nanka omre ni manimu ya kwabna yes o mo kata tama so on Chelsea Sas Fabregas so on Chelsea no phone at the fair idea say ya can say Senegal na team head coach ana odene kasa say anka Branten there anko nya pa anka bi anka delay anko man fana anko kra anka no problem na anka ja Branten tete kakra enfamo na emo mo kwabna reporter mensa eka ewo dwumadie so ayase yase na no Saturday ata say ade ne esi no yasi ehwa na ses Fabregas eka to am say on the nya de so betia say ma abrante no aba ni manim ye enti nano da omubo interview no anom grant ni interview anom bi say abrante say na sita no so onyame anim ne wo fo panyin ni ne din komo no wo mantima conclude wo mantima reach agreement better don the obeka say bibi bia be gina aya abrante ni din ade dia wo so say akoma say abrante di tum so obekwa ni manim ya woni ni problem bia kwabna no ada wo mo kobo game abrante na kwa kopra ana Senegal for no ene okọ social media wo mu di South Fabregas atem ye pa so manyo mo star boy anka star boy ba be sia kan dia mo ja koda no e ma ne mra waya ma koda na kwa kopra and he say koda na pra no paso otesen wo mo Senegal for ma me fa koda na sesen ana de ni si ko nti eno ada eno ya dia South Fabregas ene Senegal for no enso atubi e dia mane na eno ye reporter etotwa e wo dwumade so na no pay me katere kakra e di ama e wa sisa hodo so na kwa bade winim wala porter kwa bna sa wala porter kaso na another anatasa wala porter for so continue na me anim ne yesi audio kwa na ba bonten mobeka last week ne mobeka tell say open no be court na okono oye as a witness enye defendant na Nestor Favard de mu na wo monsom dabi we kwa Nestor Favard de mu na omu nyina ekwa say eye witness ni ade na kwabna reporter men say kai say ensema ye kobisa wala reporter basroda president any ne statement ha wo de come court efa Nhyira case na hono papa na je tum sampa basro na etres cap adima aya Nhyira emom ne kwabra tie wasisi ka emutu aya de mom no aya legitimate aya consultancy job wo payini aya de mom hu akatua anom de ma na emom anya se bia refin aduma bia oya de mom ata se bia kuntina se anom twa sika adima emom aya aduma bia opayini aya de mom kwabna aduma se bia refin ya je mesem ya yakaya edupata adom wala porta nkoba kakra mete se wade atodwa na no pe no mitwa kakra enso ede ama ewo ayense sawo do so now ma mentwa kakra na yenkwa ne yese baso na ase womu hia aye defender ata se obebo mama eniama nso akoye enso edi amomo na dia eko nyina yese defenders no womu so ma sase trake enti okwa deco ene Hans Flick esinkunya ata se womu ye CCC beta sa CCC no obeka last week nyina ma ba obeka to se abrante de Nicolas Schwarztobeck why one player Barcelona fortress womu nya no mo pe the same team na Borussia Dortmund womu tese identify brante back or no ni bobe from pa or right back ni din adi aye Ryerson no mo so munya Ryerson ade na be kama so ade ama mo ntino se Joskunde omu hia backup ade ama na Ryerson be good offer ata se betimi abo mu ye pa enti woko team ani din ade Borussia Dortmund 2 players ana Barcelona for na identify reporter mensa eka se Ben White ni plano be 1 month ansa na Ben White be sinu aba be sia kan de ama Arsenal wano so etima babaka ne update mensa ansom aka remanded ne yase players na kwabna yase physically wo mu ye very weak yase so mu bobo we kra anka de antina obi a team players recover kwabna man the first one de enya sa na ete and he say ade ba kwa yase manded ayo madu so mu momani akon ye pa ayo the physical strength of the players no because the players no I say wo mu feel play too much and ye dia mensa kan e wo dwumade so another Branton de Sergio Reguilon enya sign de man Inter Miami bobo kono when say Jordi Alba retirement nti adese Sergio Reguilon ana omuso enya sign no Antoine Semenyo Manchester for na press necking but the proper press necking ana mu na no ada Antoine Semenyo so any Thiago Dalo kwabna mu fili hit ni say wa yire ne kondin din Antoine Jemu kwa tama senya de say o jam ewie yellow card at time de na Manchester for the John Opese we na no ada Antoine anka say record na anka say ye di emana na ye reporter mensa kai odwumade so sa Antoine Semenyo ya sa de nya sa Manchester for ani ade sa kwai omoto na the same thing ana obey de amativity kwabna ya sa no ada mu game na mpefo enkomade na last summer mo sa na anka mo pa Antoine Semenyo no elisa the Manchester United wo gidi ye pass afi de omo ye certain sa Antoine betima ye adwuma because obi o heckle aye defenders ama defender feel frustrated there so unya sa player na inkanka baby abrante no fa ball ewo ni fa so etiro water center line ne kakra wono nko de ball na ba na eja wa bebo ball na he abra mu defenders ni jeja on there mu wagidie sa Antoine Semenyo betima ya adwuma ndi am bet mu problem am wo ya say Camtis ni na ya tight against Manchester City against Liverpool nti sisi amuni Liverpool di Manchester City na pre Antoine Semenyo ho na Antoine Semenyo City for no personal terms no me Abrante na kono emesa Abrante ne ya agree ente ani ya update time nsaka say 10 plus goals na Abrante na nyo etu ko Premier League no na wo players o menya 10 plus goals ha Antoine Semenyo ba beto so na atese bibia so kama erema Antoine Semenyo ani ya reporter mensa eka ewo dwumadie so na no pe no meka ewo dwumadie so na opanya de dia Andoni Ariola ade nkoma kakra de atudwa ye bisa se wo gidie se Antoine Semenyo betena anasa Antoine Semenyo beko ana otasa Abrante do trase no bruta in fact ani mo oni mbo ne bo ento de quick one my yente Andoni Ariola dia okadia fa Antoine Semenyo ho Semenyo betena anasa bia obeko anasa Manchester United enso eto do paying some kakra wade atudwani.
The way he scored also disallowed by nothing offside. I think he's been a threat for us. He showed also personality, good aerially, winning duels. I think he's in a good moment. I don't analyze Antoine just because he hasn't scored last I don't know how many games. I think it's about team performance, how much he helps us, and the same with the others. Evan Nilsson had scored just one goal before today, but he was playing well and he was being a threat, and we trust him, and he's the same. Yes.
Okay, the head coach did my AFC PM of now. Say Ebi Abrante onko no ana onko makako de atutwa e de man na kwabna eno ada kwabi menu nebra eye tedi menu ede menu ba panyin no ekọ eye mo park ne so ana atade a ehe no free kwabi menu na ewanim wase Manchester wabremo ni nuanu munya no na ba bia obekọ bia onko mo ma ne mo eno akwabi ba e boy achama boboy kama ana me de moyo ejinam na moyo tete mo sa enti de ten na me Carrick say yanka mo bianta as the Manchester nim ho deadly my Carrick nya botiro Manchester nim ho deadly tambe o this said nim ho kama emutimi he goals e da man 4 goals ahead there na tese team na nkoye wase what TV ati say now Manchester nim ho no Michael Carrick no we feel say Manchester United nim ho no eniema say about supporters no eni enso jin kakaka na Ruben Amorim so akasa ade afa Amadialo Brandon Biomo ana fe Mazawi omoko Afcon ana o say in fact on betai say omenya goals no Brandon na say dem o de beta Brandon ko no on beta so omenya players in all angle we metimi abom Manchester niama enso akoye de moment no ye Ruben Amorim nkoma kakra wade tudwa wase ade ba ko ensantofi ebisa ne say we defenders no be overhaul ana no say o da bi when you overhaul bia Manchester defenders no one was say we wotidie wo mumo aka ade ba ko pa ade so mo ye so be defending well so Manchester defending well there and bibia so etimi akoye e de moment no ada was say ade amanani ande ye goals na mo consider better bibia ye team no wanya good signs etese Manchester United e fa den to mapa e de afia we su na me gina na fe Crawford man so sem no medi esina say ye game no ye coach no so akasa Enzo Maresca say woni pay mu bia any problem bia or say Charles painful ni obi any problem bia enti no we wonim so oni obi wo problem no problem bia ni ho and ye bizan say na coaches ne team bia coaches hu na ehia na no so osro bia team bia team hu na se no mu hia enye coach na mu hia obeka say mu kwa kwaji na no esibone and the cha na tena ya ba ye bedi Chelsea hu nkomo bebre e de amama ne Manchester for nkomo abusia ye de asi ha enum say better night with the stars na baso no aya 24 kukudam na edi omo ba Ratri Park on the 25th ya na adwumade no eba so dendende enti Kofi Kinata eba ana ye de kwabena eba ofowian ponsa eba Mr Music Man kojo entry eba Jackie eba Kidin so eba ticket no aye 200 Ghana per for regular ana 400 for VIP wo ben sure FM ha wo benya o ticket enso ato 1st of January no enso a family party in the park and ye no say no kwabena say no say ne de abusia ni nyina
family party
yedi wo mo bankoda ni nyina penyuno akoda uru ma tanga na
pa cha woni maame ne ba nyankura no fi
dabi tanga
obu wa so obeka say na nkwa me do mo nkwa me da ho mo
wo mo nyira
pa cha woni problem
security ni tight
oba ye security o be nkwara no so ama
ya kama
te no anso opon akofa oba na what the ko baby a free buy so I want say family party in such a way say chemi no enkwara no baby omo
na
mpanyimfo no ha nti mpanyimfo no de enjoy live band no
every 6 you connect
na nkra no so no and so you what's up so na ebo no je ntum
be 10 Ghana
dada no 10 cities nti for example e bia my family of air tenor I just say we to 100 cities and we they were imagine say uko program be say na nipa makoma edu na ukutu 100 cities a we dey fufula for nti nyame adoma I also say January say 1st January oh okay and adwumadi no eba so nti aya announce no do ha when family ni na no maba na ena akwaji ani awokuma say Ratri Park ama nyame adoma new year no so no bibia akonkan edi ama inina insurance 4.5 where the Tuesday edition of Nhyira Digital Passports and yebedin komo bibri enra Manchester United akobo 4-4 awo Old Trafford na game na chin sam no bibri the aftermath no evad mitobia na me imagine say nyame adoma this weekend yebo Aston Villa or the Villa Park without Casemiro Mazraoui and Sagim because Oba Afcon. A rent offense are mad and so ba Afcon. And Brian Mbuemu and so Eba Aya Afcona. Bianca Sami to never seem to grand as I said. But Nindinan, of course, at you for your wedding commono at me at the Amamana and Church Medina to see. Yami Aduma, Cote for my ready and a Cote. Yeah, about ding. Thursday, on the 18th of this month, me pamcho, the Akubites organize a gala kasia pa. But the Muncheni Cote for Yami Adama Insurance Passport School, no. Yende a Diakubites organize a big gala. I did rem our Cote Astrotef no so on your baba di age median so ho. Na I shall say Yami Adama Thursday ya near 4th January, that is next year. And na yebobo dwumadie and so awie ntino me patcho mun share so na nyame eya adoma kote asotef no so yemfa diakobites and afei insure from gala no emfa me hyehyɛ so enti me sit down no enya se gito kra bo pa ore wan kasa by witness bo and so ewo eye diakobites eye gala na se nyame adoma Thursday ya Edna yeshe dwumadie and so asoma catch say branya person sisi o car pa dia eye amwa automobile and I make come for the amount etie for the ten say because of Christmas in no ye discount of 10% odo car no buy dwuma bia be ye hu bia ye we ne check kana ne at 10% e de film enti so ye car dealer and I would me na no pay o car no odi frabruchi ne buy so accident car obesi sisi car ne biem esan ede amawa me pacho oba amwa automobile ye be station kama pa inside line ni na ye be ye ede ama ye wia your big oven in fact the whole Ghana oven we be ni be bia I just say amwa automobile nko standard one where you can standard and I dey aba ye Ghana and ya koshe oven nim ni spill kan kama and so etimi ede ama dimsraw bronya de sisi kan ma kan nye fe manin tiapo amwa automobile 10% discount ye de ema okwa yaro pobanom obesisi kan kama ama kan so timi ayefe yo apim so ya first junction me patch friend I was out 244 465764 ofra o se me chado ne se me fred na ahun na Mr. Amwa enye good kama pa me patch extra balance so onya register wo dia ene esisi am no kase for phone no na a register aye extra aye balance san say e say why the papa adentina me say why de e bia na ohia cash bi pa ni manimu yen bibia si emergency bia ohia cash de sort out aye niema but we aye wallet no so no hana yes e me sika so he uni problem kra eno an say we resort to aye extra balance Farms Capital and the MTN akabu ma yede abai and one so betimi register bi na say and I see no phone na wabo a star 170 hash no salete a option 5 3 and a 4 na on so to activity extra balance na nso hia sika bia de ayewa de a nso atimi ayi sika no watimi ade aye bibia ahonsam kitua bi na say nso you are sorted a ahonsam no na me de amamayenko Alicia Decor and Trading Enterprise ma catchro say yewo aye Kumasi adumaya abinchi hona ubuso bia obekrew aye Alicia Decor na fe nso no watimi eno nso no akodi aye kasubum na WC pa de WC na esu washroom hono ebian sometimes the boost who say sorry boost who say aye washroom hono WC na esu hono at the best effort will be there me patron call Alicia Decor entina wo kasa so me patron ho de wo call WC no your 550 ho 650 750 and na aye 850 mu bia beto bia no kama na se bibia no aye kama dia ma wo na nye WC nko na eton se ope aye PP aye pipes PPR pipes no and also ye di bi e dia ba 1x2 no 24 Ghana cedis 3x4 ye tono aye 35 cedis and afi aye ebano aye fittings no so anu so no 1x2 ye wono aye ebi awo 3x4 ni na 2 Ghana ni na oba unsa ebetimi enso akabi enti Alicia aye Decor de etiefo de tense bronya hwaye de papa na anim sa woto ade a enkenka ene EWC no to bia no na yasan atwade etimi ade akan ya tuni din bronya achede promo enti mpacha washroom hono se sane shebreman facelift na animonyam na ho so obi awura ha na se bibia aye kama ade ama aye Alicia Decor mi pacho Kumasi adum abinchi wana na yewo ayana so no wetimi awuram na onen ababedi eye dwa kanset misade makatro se enei pains na go through ni na no eno na ebetimi aboa na tu ase enso ede amawo se eye attractive pain sanso na pains bia wo go through bia me pacho me kamfo eno nso na ede amaya tuni din kanset misha na atefo de tene se edoi na awota kwa afa ne bia Kumasi odi uye chinyifo to na bia me kan beka so Richard ebidro fon de sa ne o me kan de na akota na pains ni unti bi enso beto no obanum na se na oti pains me say me no to nchia uye obi a I mean you are experiencing pains o ma me bi u papa bi empo wan kasa a wote dwumadi na we experience eye pains a me kan for cancer misha ene diama se lumbi me paso Kumasi de biaba atonsu market wona ana de fren awo 0244 871 862 na cancer misha no onso unsa atimi akabi utie me oye professional tailor so unma dia pampa emema enema ne opam ne da ho na enhome me paso there's this prestigious company awo eye Kumasi a opewo ene wa ye adwuma ye salary no anase aketu asem no awosoro pa ebetimi aboa wi pa ebi nso a na unim ho adwuma kakra ho eba no se ye pamade no a unim ho adwuma but nheden sipisa kakra ohia some finishing touches bi a anu so betimi ama wo so no complete me patro ni nyina no ye pesafo no na mo nso yetimi akyeremo ama bibia e kama wo kra de dem a wusua ni nyina no yesa krama atip so allowance bia no so no ebetimi aboa wo nti mesrawo a company kese pa ewo Kumasi a omo epe professional tailors amutimi pam emema niema na omo nemu aye adwuma mpacho we interested a na wafe number 0549 528 402 na oni adwuma wura na nkasa adi nkomo top send me pacho ho ne adi sani esika dina bronyan o abrochi na wutie me say African country bia wo bia US Canada UK Ireland Italy France Belgium Germany Portugal UAE nom in fact country bia wo abrochi bia no bronyan say o pese o sani bronya sika edi ebagana dia just download tap send our phone so na sika bia o de bagana bia no yusu edo na nim say asanda ne say o download the app na kasaba chwade ebi ayese ye chow aye $10 me pacho €5 ana aye 5 aye pounds nindina no aye tap send app na kasa o download your phone so na asande enso etimi ade ama account no umpewi na opede ntini aya na so no wetimi download bi ewo aye phone so Stanbic Bank se men kan cho se afe no eko aye na wiye enti brana onso beje besia so na efa kotre aye wadwumam ama bibia anye kama emfa amba bia me ka say from January to December sika na ode ye wadwuma nyina no sika no ahye so sika na ahye anya wa because say Ghana niema no ai bibia ho enkwada school fees system ni ade nti ama sika na ade adwuma nyina ade ode ahenkof embofrei no problem. Stanbic Bank say ode bra ye be ma abese a so no bro nyan obetimi di ahye wadwuma nim ama wadwuma no assign asori ebiem. Apart from that no the tennis ebia na upesika na bro nyan so de atoka ana wo de sesi wo de si ufie no a complete a ni na e Stanbic Bank and American fo eye omulo no adiama na etie for de tennis ye no ba interest na e wo sika boten so no e da fom boko enti utua kra enya dia onso obetimi enya problem bia awonti ya na onso no wakọ Rush energy drink de maka so bia ya no anu bi so e da bia friend de bia osori a eye Rush energy drink ebemo stay active and energized ama onso da muni dina no adwuma bia no onte bre so na wetimi abo adwuma kama pa because bronya de dru ha ya no bia adwuma demands no kosoro enti uhia Rush no na etimi edi eye onso no ejremu Alaska Star Enterprise na yemfanwie atie for de ten say Alaska so mo bia finchiapa na bronya obwo ama wo disika kitua bi asiesie wo dem ho ebra banya niam bebre me patro tienie de ten say wo disika kitua bi wura Alaska Star Enterprise umpie ne na wo de niam bebre na apia wo di kosiesie wo dem ne quality no enso awosoro pa enti ebia na bronya opese oto matia curtains ade esen ho ana bedroom ho a nindina na dodo na de fra bruchire ade abasanso na ope air blankets anu so no ebi ewo ho ring light original ones pa a short me say yes we nya yanum de ebia we ye kutu say bam enu bi ni akofa de abano sofa cover decorative watches and flowers in fact aroma diffuser and niama bebredi sisi de na no Alaska Star Enterprise Alaska kofa e de afra bruchire de abantim sraw bronya we de emo bi mesraw na ya unia ho he si adum light to dem ho a shinti entina na yini nkomodem ho na enye fintia anka be ka chen so mna inside mesraw ko Alaska ona so bronya sisi dem ho na ho ba ho a onso akasaye etimi ediama adum me patro boss from hona or also premises are not plaza me patron can from Kotudu opposite MTT the office no ana obetimi a friend number 0256 330075 na munomo eni eye enkomo enano paya amani afufo bi ka ho including Uniat Practical Institute kusua computer wate na enano de tie ne say the reality is that sawabene said den ukra certificate said den na o computer san wo fomu a ebe den so benya adwuma asema me nu kan eye fact mimbo mitrim na aka de akere eye fact enkomo na me nu die no enti so ukra bodin said den na unsua computer me so say wiase no baby drone de eye computer ko Union Practical Institute na yenchiro computer ha de oba computer no eye 1:1 auto computer ho na wusua wade entu be wie no abene pa yen courses ni bebre esi kasam so from ube wie no benya adwuma papa ade akwakoye so person ye network and cyber security engineering ani na betima akoye bi ho computer basics and office administration sansana ebano air data analytics CCTV installation and management design technology with drone pilot and software engineering AI ni ndina obetima akoye bi awo union to entimpachaw school no dey I ready make say said ya wa open bia open regular betima akọ weekends no and so betima akọ anwumre ho and a distant class ni ndina no obetima akusua de our Uniat Practical Institute ne ba no computer on so etimi abene pa yo commerce sisan so ya uko kroma de si bus stop wo na wa fred number 0555 383848 Uniat Practical Institute bra na onso besua bi na embo ma dachi bia no wetimi ade ayewa dwuma no pai Amone Afufo Pika on Tuesday edition of Nhyira Guitar Passport. Bra, YouTube, Nhyira TV. Na also a better Jumedian live. Oh, best man go to Bempa Ayala. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
But you're now to saying,
Oh, my
yeah, I'm saying to come. Okay. Mr. Mumra na mama hwe we ne ma mentem na afi yentu adwumadi no so emfa ema etifo betimi do message na ba na yakenkan message na dia manu Manchester abo draw ense bibiri nso ha ni nyina no ye ba ba dwene ho enso ewo eye dwumadi no especially Manchester United fans no eno a game no mu hwie ye no mu say your problem na ye dia obetimi ade a message na ba na yakenkan and so at me at the amount. I say, yeah. No. Okay. I'm going to message in the Krabi and free her. Body George, I say, Richard, I like your shirt. It looks nice on you. Okay. Me that's it. When you know now on Shanghai and my triso. All right. Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Even with these players, they are going to the AFCON cry. Aston Villa goes. Then last you, okay. I'm sorry, understand. Last you guys and our day said the accounts. I say the Abba. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now what you saying?
Oh, Nyame Adom, me ho ye. Now, the first part of the analysis, you know, me jina keke also one away. I think this is the third consecutive times Bournemouth about Old Trafford, our mabashe 3 goals and more. Tomudo mo ba obia. It is going to rain goals. And before I was starting analysis, for Obia be and one share game in Ibino 4-4 now. There were a lot of insights. Be a best metron audience. Yes, starting game, 13 minutes. And Ahmad shared the first goal at the Manchester United. And I knew Antoine Semenyo Ebeteka 1-1. Then I can't create my upon first half. And I can smell Ebeshare. And I 2-1. Yes, that's the second half na and Ivan Nelson. Eteka man be 2-2. Then Travanier shared 3-2. In favor of Tima, your friend at Bournemouth. Bruno Fernandes able to free kick in the 77th minute. 2 minutes later, Anna Matias Cunha onusuwa killing game no 4-3. Sena onimse Krupi in the 84th minute. Ebetika Amanaye 4-4. Now game near 4-4 we no. End to end. Because it seems 2 teams ringing after this is a game we can steal it. But Omantinia and Fago ni be anchor. Any upon game no 4-4. Now no pay Premier League for say this season. Game na when Enrano. Manchester United ever shot 25. Bournemouth ever shot 14. Okaboma short a PM will match him. I have 39. Rich, almost this season. Game be anywhere about.
Sure.
You have more shots. A chance game. Now, what is? I mean, but some can say, what is the problem? But I didn't think about it, sir. Moshe, net, na moshe, net, ne sham, na mosomote, na mosomote, net.
Yeah, Medford near defense in it.
More Medford, any more defense in it.
Any more than I think he said any problem. And then we started very well. You started game ye papa. And the Anyama was didn't catch a first goal. But you see, once I know I'm a catcher say this season, unless they be our Manchester games, your problem pan is you didn't defend ye.
Defending, no.
You're very, very poor when we are defending.
Okay. Now, Mubo 3 centre backs. Muya number about 2 wing backs.
Yeah.
Nama Sabo Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes ewo manim.
Yeah.
Some defensive network, you know. And here for a problem, Efriba.
I think you feel no Bruno and then Casemiro. Omo ntimi share the defense in here.
Enti a problem of shield no any balance na mo won enye
enkoyi because Casemiro enyini.
Okay.
Bruno nso enye good tackle.
Bruno Crade.
No na de ne e fa ball na ma.
Bruno Crade, I think he is there as a deep lying playmaker. He is not there strictly to give a lot of defensive adiebia ema team no. Just that also Bruno wo passion. It's area without the ball. You see him chasing
fighting,
no or fighting, but Bruno is not somebody. Okay, say, oh yes, straight defensive awareness debater. You will bring him in. Okay. Now, Semetiwasi here. And no game na mo boy. Why na na ball left wing back? Okay.
And no ball 4 back.
Sir.
Yeah. And no for your ball 4-3-3.
Samu.
Yeah.
Me, I didn't see it like that. Because according to Manchester Evening News, Mo repeated the same lineup Modebom last game. But the only difference was that now Morocco for say Omon Tiasie, Emma Mazari, Embo. So you had to change him. And that was the only difference. Mudura game in him bringing in Euro in place of Mazari, Bibianco Bebono. Until for them, it was having Euro look sure. The problem in NSA, Rich.
Nhyira fan.
Bona Mobon. Even if Manchester bought Rebecca, the idea is to make sure say Casemiro ete mo system nasi. And even till today, even though Casemiro and you know, Rich, he still have an understanding of how to play the game and make the team compact. But me no susu say someone who subo no anymore from money they are not tactically disciplined when it comes to shape without the ball. And when someone teams bar, Rich, it is easy for them to bypass my first line of defense, which should be my front line. Bypass my second line of defense. By the time we do maybe a Casemiro Muono, now they've penetrated Muama or a lot of numbers in and around Casemiro who Elko Machino. You don't do that. So you're compactor. You don't allow something to happen to your team. Manu is too vulnerable. And it's bad. Of course, Ahmad Enye, Yamvan said defensively is lazy. Mbwembo defensively lazy. Kunya defensively lazy. Mason Mount no. Bruno Fernandes no. So you can count 5 players. They are not so aware without the ball. They are not so aware. And it's ending for them to give you some balance now open. And you are relying on players say Euro money, Casemiro mo. At this time, ending. But Rich, I almost consider for the but we share 4 so. And that is also good news. And your negatives in them, they are good, positive ones.
Engine America say no. for once you border or but ya nya da pass just that na meka no o me so mo show dey no o me na ntimi show dey we play so well
now
intensity be bia
na mebo you see then it goes back to Amorim.
Just saying
Almost share the money ntimi an share it's tactics. It's tactics. Rich, are you telling me, say, my team here is saying,
Nhyira fan.
Muntimimbo, mo front players now, munim go, ne say now, bet me about mama was go no. Can't you play them in a system? Still now, ebe mama balance amobe. Can't you do that? Can't you change permanently to a 4-2-3-1 where you still have a 3-1 as in 3 offensive players behind one striker and still have Ebia Kobe Mino alongside Casemiro, which will give you more dominance, more calmness, and more balance. But Amorim is too stubborn to his status. Ushanumpo as a sporting director and I say, who of our opinion say, their way now is good. Anymore we can have players on which me who be who they just play Bruno behind the striker and play Ahmad Mbembo, Ahmad Cunha. Something must give. And now with the Cunha as a striker, Mbembo on the left, Ahmad on the right, Bruno Fernandes as the number 10. We can do that. Then we'll bring in the small boy who can give us more calm on the ball, more dominance with ball retention. And Oye Young, who can tell us, more Casemiro, no more good balance. They can give us. But I'm already saying that big there. He will be stubborn to his tactics. And when you had the opportunity to close in on the top 4. But that's it. Add 2 points to Manchester United and come win here. And they will come right behind Chelsea. And Rich, no credit in the say if Manchester will want to come back to Europa, they need to find some level of consistency. And yes, sir, and you're possible. And when you should be back playing the Champions League. And to find some consistent form is to find solutions to your problem why you concede goals. Because no credit say the goals can win you the games, but your defense will throw it away. And Rich, no team anyway we are here or there our own defending ye. You don't. The way I'm boy no fasa formula no into the top 4 in the English Premier League. And
I say you were just lucky. That MS of the game, that header, and I mean then Sakai.
But your keeper is good,
very very good.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you say now. I was like, wow.
Only the name I know I'm a game no. I was like, this is the bomber that we know, but this season they've not shown it. Why are they showing it against Man U?
Because they are Man U. Attack them. You saw them call first half, no. And one, I remember catcher boys, no. Say, look, this is a United team. You push them Kakrabia. You bet me at Tekano. And you saw her. Second half, no buy now.
Oh, yes, that's the Anna Ivan Nelson.
And Ivan Nelson at Tekano.
And they went ahead 3-2.
Come on.
Yes.
And I 3-2.
That's what I'm on 5.
So yes, I found to me, as a referee was a bit harsh. Was born on a Brenton inside that natural position.
Yeah.
Saying, and yeah, baby, I'm not born a Kikakono. I ran Kaboma Beshay. It me the initial from the midfield to the defense in the to put them too much. To me imagine Yami Adama Sunday against Aston Villa. Oh, Villa Park.
Me dear, money Villa game no. they be American say you play what is in front of you. My only problem the players you are going to lose.
Amad Mbuemo and I yenya Casemiro so because of accumulated air cars.
And Sanka Mutimni intact against Villa. Look, Man U, games beside a rich. But you are going to lose a lot of quality. And I'm already say you will adjust. What you can do with the Omo Makano and adjust to it. You will see how you will adjust.
Before I over to us, no. Let's go there. Morphine don't super. Emfa. Brandon ya taboka.
Ubasana nze o pride o seba.
Ayala, on pride ni na sa anote. Sa. Ni hunye hu bako.
Nya botrema no.
Me defender kwa me jan hoko. Ya taboka.
Mr. We are Manchester United near. The diagnosis will continue in the comment section. It is our comment to be at the Fabra. Now I will say you probably have a solution to it. Now here coach Chelsea. And I'm probably sorry Rich. Na me a comment from Jimmy Carragher. Jimmy Carragher and say, oh yeah, word comments wow. Or say Penny Intel and you may cost for Chelsea no. On who say Enzo Maresca will be Chelsea's coach for next season. And that's the reason and they say at Chelsea you don't touch the hierarchy and think say you have your peace of mind to work. As something they say, the background to the story and they say after Chelsea share Everton 2-0 no. Anna Enzo Maresca called post-match. Rich. Post-match is so behind him. In some job for Busawasem. Now watch mu. Mainly, Ayana post-match in Ayana and some of the CEO game in while you this substitution players be a performance who say overall game who say what tactics how the call game him the year opponent no more to say this animal. Who say Malo Gusto and I share the second goal for Chelsea to win against Everton. And as I'm 20 about Kubusa Enzo Maresca say Malo Gusto or Shiego Mao who are granted the performance.
Just that.
Just this question. Who is saying? I see oh Malo any place in they be a catch on say omo ya de pa omo ya adempo amana boso na supporter ono Enzo Maresca ni players no omo hia no omo nya na obeka no kra the last 48 hours is the worst 48 hours since our Obey coach Chelsea wenya and some 20 news the worst 48 hours in terms of DM and I say but some make an want me say a chitaya ye peno ye nya chitaya and we say so say supporters no and supporters dey be supporters no me do 100% and I don't know so much club no be omo do ekuro but in kwani say supporter many players no ye peno we don't get it Rich say we are manager the moment you mention in contest support there are only two people that can support you. The team hierarchy, which is the board, and the supporters. It is if you go further to exempt the supporters from the conversation, obviously, then probably you are pointing at one direction and paying for no. Now you see, as I'm okay, when you make a vague, and so that I'm pointing towards specifically wine or dinner. But someone see him come on after or cast us in the way or moving on UK now from Sky Sports to Talk Sports to Babyano. Rich Omu no Muma Yantias say the Chelsea boardroom. I say they have too much power over him and in the Juma, and that's they take the decisions and tell him this is the decision, implement it. This is the decision, implement it. Now Rich Ubekaya. my Chelsea a problem Pochettino no. People were out say Pochettino. So we see me pa. Now all of a sudden Chelsea again no. I think when the short list of coaches at Chelsea a problem about Pochettino. I don't go for why would you leave Pochettino and list coaches are semi or Memphis say I want to money buy and say oh Chelsea board they say they are trying to build a hierarchy where they will be more in charge of the club. You only comes in as a coach and they tell you from the sporting directors or more any almost scouting hierarchy or more any board no they will tell you the direction or the other say you implement it. Now Rich and you based on that criteria and they brought you in because they knew say with you they can dictate for you. They can tell you where this is the direction. You just take them and implement it for us. And I mentioned it say Enzo Maresca. Sanka Chelsea are two superstars, players with ego. And Uncle Mumpe coach just to let them finish by winning them trophies. Rich, I do not think Sanka Chelsea will go for him. They saw him as someone of fitting the domain of Mokono, someone they can dictate to. And he accepted the job. Rich, in terms of support, since at Chelsea appointed Enzo, Omaya and Abro in recruitment, they've bought him. They've bought players for him.
But also called pride, you know. I catch him penny phone say, look, my defense is shaky. It even say, mommy, another defender. Now, me can't me defense because
Rich, and yet Enzo Maresca, I know what can say.
It's on players be
yes, or Jose Champo moi. Obet me do my bar. On Jim, say he has to always go to the market and buy. No, kind.
Maybe a later no who's a no. Maybe that and I make casa has no. Me kai all casa has and sana go no pray.
Yes. Until I make catch up.
Maybe after so pray no. I no catch him penny for so case we pray there. Mama me extra one. I mean find me count. Me sure say
center back. Which chance no problem was center back.
For now ho. You can say Chaloba ho.
Tosin ho. A champion. But the Ashiro ho. I reach Oka Tosin who sanctioned Tosin Betches. You, because you work with the guy at Man City.
Is it not a matter of okay, you bet me a show there, yeah? And you say a coffee toss in a bafani eduma.
Rich, and I make a say, even in say a time, sometimes they have to even look at consider who any background with this place. Obet me know my eduma. And I'm saying it's a tossing. Unless they be a referee, okay, them a tossing conversation
from Fulham.
The link that we were linking and say Tosin has been given the approval to come because who Enzo Maresca only need your Juma at the academy at Manchester City. Look, Chelsea has gone on. Unu said sometimes a little bit of success. Every year conversations be rich. And yet Enzo Maresca the day Dewsbury Hall a few less by. Today away. It's a players no. The one can sakura in the year Juma. Oh, previous team over was you. Yama fan em rampono. Or buy 20 years you soon. Look, maybe the Morgana. I am far away from UK and what is happening at Chelsea. But say UTM command on more base situation in dinner. After quite about crying, I think it was Piers Morgan. One person on one show or say Enzo Maresca Ensusu Emanin didn't team say Obetimi I and whole campaign because he has won the Conference League and the FIFA Club World Cup. Chelsea is way bigger than that. Way bigger. And Chelsea penyifono mo sisi no. Rich, enye de egbali mu ne ayimu hu bi da ne se apamu coach o. Enye do mu hu bi da no. They can do that all the time. At least I call press conference. I mean, I'm from Asemunsi. I call press conference. Or say the concentration is on any game. No, after the Everton game, they also came Yawaka. Send a message for him. He was clear with his message now or the two Abontino. Rich, we are into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. What it means is that, Rich, 8 teams are in the Carabao Cup. No, Chelsea are the second most successful behind Team FM and Manchester City. And son about Arsenal and Newcastle. And these are the parents. And Chelsea are starting the quarterfinals. No, Rich, if you win, you go into the semis. And for Enzo Maresca, adia air to time the mano. Eman kofo enye GDL say oh project in air when he is winning these small trophies, you know. It's all gada oh well my winning conference league. Makoje FIFA Club World Cup. Sem nyamiya madonna magic Carabao Cup. You know so osisa. And that gives you hope say oh say big trophies never along the way. He will be able to win it. Rich, Saturday they also Chelsea to Michelle Mo.
So assume to manage.
Now my only issue is again visiting the Enzo Maresca problem. Rich, quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Will you play a strong team or you rotate baby? Or you have to find a balance of first team players maybe blended with encophobia a comedy they want to also prove something. I think Chelsea it will muchly depend on the kind of premium and put you on the game and then the selection of the game. So selection majority of them players we think they are above the competition. Then it shows you he's serious. Or person Otimi win, but I think Chelsea should be able to win. I can say Barcelona issue now. Barcelona so Copa del Rey tournament they are the most successful, and every year they are almost go. So they are expected to also win. So where players are, Ora and Flick and name for according to Lucra, a Chelsea Barcelona for M4 game no in the agro and then you mean I predict Chelsea Beshe Barcelona so ebetimi ashe ewo Hontrich yemfa semnu
so na akwasi sorry the message be about say yala that Josh a champion comment was after Enzo Maresca complained about a centre back when Cole got injured and he came out to demand for a centre back. Some of you say Ayala is tried 100%. Pochettino stood against Jimmy Carragher's soil and lost his job. The owners want Yes Amasa coach. Enzo Maresca throwing tantrums like this means his end is near. Okay. There's only one winner. It's Chelsea.
Okay. What accounted for Xavier and the sack of Barcelona? The comment at press conference.
I'm saying, and maybe you cannot them, but cannot want to.
And the moment is somewhere. Ebia sporting directors now only nyadu. But the moment you are bold to say me the be kwabontin. And pay for this oh ya mo ni atra wani nto. Oh ya carry yourself as obia. You are trying to create a person as a you want me near reason with them. And we na wodi asam ne kwabontin na bontin so for abeka se bibia ma. Rich escafo no mo pesa o.
Okay, yentu adwumade ne so ma mun 104.5 Frank Owa wudi nam di twato na yeni nkomo na yentu adwumade ne so o say Cardiff is on top form. They are on top of the League One table. Chelsea shouldn't be complacent. Okay. No so message or there ban obi Chelsea team ekuta
League One.
Na League One.
Any championship League One. Obi Mr. Why Mr. Mun say na
Frank okay. I'm trying to come kakra edi apomidi nkomo ye ne time for ena edi nkomo time heba makacho say brewe ene brand say onumbi na bonyen yade anka wanto ebidu amanfo wi akokọ na mpia bonten kodwo mani na ya ready wa hye dem Mr. Otie bi na so kotọ duro no bi na enom opani Good morning.
Good morning, Papa Richie.
Pacho na to say.
Yankopo adom pacho na also.
Na me go su shine.
O shine pa. Na adwuma muso boko.
Ya me adom.
Yo de chia kese na ma no atiefo nyina.
Atiefo ajo so.
Yo. Ready any bonitel. Ya be Israel ahwefo ne atiefo a mo hwe Nhyira na mutie Nhyira 104.5. Anopay ya de chia kese na de free eye Kenoga Herbal Clinic Anytime Herbal Center aso ene de bremo. Ne nyina ne se senior Papa Richie aka no. Yebedi Christmas. Ti yebedi Christmas in my area enka ho ento honom. Ene yeso ye woso so emfa wo se yedi bronya. Yentum hospital ne bi se bi ati se police station da bia ye bi yaponom ato honom. Efiso binim da yare ebebo. Ene mpo so entwen ma yare no mo enka ho ento honom ansa. Etimi pa che ba se dia Kenoga Herbal Clinic yaso ye wo esreso adeja. Bronya mu emfa ho ni bibia ekoso onipadua makwa nyina firi osuru besi fomfo ne kire yaso ye na yeso ye mo ane afia dru nkan ne nya wa yaresa na sese su mesre yare e friend malaria anase ntri yare se ebisu di wunya ko eye pharmacy shop herbal shop ana drugstore bia ne bisa time herbal mixture ne nya binom udidi awonum nheda nya wode udidi awonte de abribia se wo bofuno me patch up a time herbal mixture ne binanum ne bebo abema no mo ba so no sa so na time hh eye bema na so oba akodi empamu agro no wakote yare na bia ohunam udwa afi udware nkankan so adware nsuo nyinu bewure mehu se ohunam nyina atetew ohunam kekaw me patch up modern nya type hh herbal mixture anase ne capsules ne binanum ne no so bebo a wo pay afi so bema wo dwonso a odwonso mu apa enhyeda nkoyi wo bedwonso straight ana bedwonso ten bomodin ne nya time hh ne bi ne bobo oba so a wo hia wo mpam no so ti pains ana se wakonya yare every enemu ne pacho nya time hh ne bi nanom ne so ndi wakagina mu paye uko drugstore pharmacy shop any other herbal shops a me pacho obenya bi ato ye monka nkomo kakra emfa yare friend ulcer ne so answer kra no ene doctor atenase a wo bo adwuma ifra no pa no na otenase a sebi o hwa yarefo ti message number na de wonti ase bia betimi apenchiremu se wo ba yaso ye wona wo pe direction so a free number ya me pacho free was 0202
0202
04
04
00
00
53
0202 0202
04
04
00
00
53 and that's 0278
0278
37
37
30
30
18 0278
0278
37
37
30
18
we ye Kenoga Herbal Clinic ye number a wo fra doctor na befa no no atwetwe nkomo ye kira kwan no so wo espresso adeja me no kasa imprem ya doctor etiwa o twen wo se obeba na wo so wa hwe no asa wo yare ama na me kasa ye betwetwe nkomo kakra afa yare a ye friend no ulcer na ulcer ne gu ahodo bebre we ye ulcer de ato wo yefunu mu ida se be peptic ulcer ana be duodenal ulcer na ulcer no ni kofa ba ni nyina bi ne so bi onuma no akonom contaminated drink make us be a drink bi a ferment anase bi a wakonom nsuo bi a enhyeda nye clean anase wadidi e wa abra aduane no so se bi e ho enhyeda ente ekobasa abo bi e fe no metwanity a e fe no H pylori sa abo etimi fa bibi a yedi ekoye yam ekotena wo yam no no obetena ne yam on de ne bota ye nyina ne se onsoro ho e no obetare na wadidi wonsoro no abobobobo mu ntokuro ti abrebia wo bedi aduane a spices ewo mu no any spicy food bia bedi no na chese wo ahyase e hyehyew anase wo yafunu mu ahyase e sanfuro tu bedi aduane bi ti se aduane akakadro wom ana aduane a garlic wom ana aduane a meko wom di a na chese wo yemu bedwa wo saa ni nyina ya abo efen H pylori na betena wo nsono ho a obubo mu ntokuro ena obi ho no mo so a otaye fasting ondidi enkankan ye papa no masofu ne bebre na nyankopon abode ni nyansem no bibi wo ye yemu a yesu afanse friend acid it is acidic no e wo abrebia epuba na ebepu aba no ebu onu ma na wadidi ebu oso na wondidi ti se acid no puba wo yefunu no mu na se bana meto aduane bia wo ho a nyankopɔn hyehyɛ mu na body mu o yefunu bibi semu ayɛ sɛ net anase menkyire mu kura sɛ lace ɛna kata wo yefunu no mu it is as de ne ba na abenya aduane na kyerɛ sɛ afi wewe net no kakra na wewe net no kakra impedu bedroom purpose obi no afi wo didi ne ba wo yen mu a net ne cover wo yen mu anka wo sɛ emboa ma aduane ne nka wo yefunu na ankasa no afi aduane no ebeka wo yefunu ne direct ti ebeka wo nam na ɛwɔ wo yefunu no mu a na di pain ebrew enti afi bedu ba bi undidi ya wo yefunu ya wo ya ubedidi so a na wo yefunu ya wo ya to bo didi wi afi ne bo hyehye ne pa obeka semenya heartburn obo so beke su bebre anasa ne yefunu abebia na ye kutu odidi kakra bia na ne yefu aye kakraka etimo ja aduane na si ho ni nyina osa yare ne ne metimi kɔso no ebino no ana ne mekofa ba no ebino no obo so na chi bremu na chi kase ne timi ye ne ya obeka se osa yare ne bank da meyam na ye den na ebe ma mechi aye me ya ekoso ni niema bebre ewo ni padua no etimesra se we experience osa che anase afinanse wo de wani to form a utimi se wo wankanta problem of yefunu mu dia tutumro kai nefa wani chireke noga heba clinic yaso na doctor na otafrija emwa na nso nya wa yaresa na me pacho me chire chapani bi ma ye wo stresso adeja estresso adeja bomodi na saje number na free doctor CCA free was 0202 04 00 53 and now 0278 37 30 Kenoga Heba Clinic na yaso ye also so enye osanko na yesa enam se emrani adaje nhye da nim ntino mebobo yare ni bebre eso me pacho obi a wo experience diabetes obo on man sugar no eye sichiri yare eshutu ekosropa obo okrampa ni sugar nitimi kosro bia FBS no etimi shutu ko 6 obo etimi shutu ko 10 obo create mi dim timi ko 20 ana 25 ena obo so an RBS sutimi ba 10 ana setimi ko 15 ene de keka ho eti se sugar ekosro anasa atia ba fom kra ehse enye normal me pacho bomodin na fa woni kire Kenoga Heba Clinic na yemwa eno no ye sichire yare na mekasa efa hu saso no bi a o liver problem o liver ho aka anase o kidney ho aka emrofo de o maka se kidney podi ahunya ka yeni ano edro me pacho fo ni kire Kenoga Heba Clinic yaso ye beko moa na ye de bibidro krogin na chemical bia nim anase yemfa bibia fry na ye hahabendro na fe eye nubuna eni nua yi na yakeka bom ye de afa abefu kwan so e de asawo yare afa so bia dwodwo yare ye friend stroke o experience stroke me patch of furniture Kenoga Heba Clinic obi anya stroke a woda o ye no hwe a enye ye ye kase ye bebo ya dance already so be jimre bebre na so me patch se wuntimi nya onwe se ma stroke anu achia ana won sa wuntimi maso nine wuntimi maso a fa furniture Kenoga Heba Clinic ya so ye ne enko mu abema wa ye mre e wo mpam me patch ososo de ma ho nye hakra na enu de tenete sa so na oba opa wo bema wo pa wo 190 wachinchini abre awo no emma fa furniture Kenoga Heba Clinic join pace wa poso nyina eye wo ya body mu nyina chese oye ho hwe a enyeye wo ye adwuma kakra bi na wa ye mre fa furniture Kenoga Heba Clinic enche kra me sori so no me pa chopi se wo adum potem a wo ba nsu ase abenya adagya car street eye adum police station wa obenya adagya car me pa cho ofro na wo ba wo su besi wo Sakura Junction saa so na ofri ejoso potem na eba si wangraga junction e wo so obenya adagya car street e de abaya so ye eno so the same thing also besi wo Sakura Junction anase Roman Hill Zongo police station wan so benya adagya car senye sa so ba bia befa eputuoja esreso car bia no me pacho o de usi besi wo Ophelia Junction usi ya tatu ba bia wa ye krado no konenchen na kache ne se mekwa adagya ba bia Kenoga anase time of one na ntimpacho simo Sakura Junction upeja wonim tenten so abi ultra modern building kama ehwo ne ya yare sabia no ewo ne bra ne yenhwe o me no kasa ya Dr. Atnasi bronya ye nto ye punumu ye bekoso ahwe ayarefo Dr. ye adwuma free anopa no nsia ekopem anwumre no nsia saa so ne ye adwuma free adwada ekopem memenda jinamba yi wa bra me sorry su ne frɛ Dr. Mpremprim ya ne ntwetwe nkomo wo ha obi a memfere bo Dr. Amane me patcho free biem e was 0202
0202
04
04
00
00
53
53
0202
0202
00
00
sorry 04
04
00
00
53
53
and that's 0278
0278
37
37
30
30
18
18
0278
0278
37
37
30
30
18
18
Kenoga Heba Klinika yewo espresso adeja Midiane Curtis Papa Nyamishra Papa Richie
anti ene yabobo yade so bebre wo yade bisa awo so ana so akwa bi na wanum na bronyan ye ni enso entimi enyaw ye start show be catch us ne me pese me ne mo twetwe nkomo kra ansa na abjafo abem na omde wo ma no abeto sa nkomo yi emu ebi nkomo be asem na meka ene Ghana yen transfer na in January window no ye bie na me pese so frɛ na wonso be kire wadwen. First of all, team ben na support na after so share with team no, especially with the games so far wa hwe no ujide pa se na our sempedi for team to players de be hye ho na whatever problems be a ekoso team no omatimi affect ansana games na kano and so etimi ato aso do fra na o mahu team o support any baby out there after so hwe a team no if you say soon to be ho or sempedi for no and so etimi affect but before maybe lines no mama mo update we na fe memfa NBA lines na iwia Bismarck ozu bempa yala and so abem samba kanya House of Folk and Kumasa no ko classic no akoso the Accra Sports Stadium game no kon we no koto ko share house e kaba ko a omo intimiante true air penalty abrantie mo fin e hye de ma e Kumasi Asante ko na bakanya e bra ye pon game no in fact House of Folk players ni bi a roche eye sabre no the match officials omo de kodi eye game no titru pa na eye abrantie fen se Mohammed Hussein ono crowd at the point so inja na so okobu referee no so okobusa na sebo se dio eno na mpedi for tenase no am say abrantie no eye guilty of unsporting behavior towards the match officials on bedi game no award the Accra Sports team mpedi for as say sabon dia any 3 matches abrantie no ono so ontimi nsia kan emfama eye Hasefuk enti from the disciplinary committee no say abrantie fan say Mohammed Hussein after footages out do mo share and the omo from the Accra Sports Stadium referee no airport or the bed down no am just say abrante no sebi agudie no one show yesuban pa edi anenti no 3 matches and pen for the abon say ono so no ontimi sia kan emfama eye Hasefok enti ano eye abita efi sagin enso eba enano pe afemi bi lines no na onso oba no wa kire team o support ene transfer ya bia baby a ofu se o se empenifo hwemu kina no now they atoja na fe wi a Bismarck ozu bempa ya lanzo no etimi aba
obi lines na ye ne ye tiefo ye din komo about omu team ene baby a omu giri se ehia se omu technical team ni no omu mpanyimfo be argumenti se house ni nso frɛ because the house in Ifra no want to mean say your team na how to see it in for because house in team
Ren Heading assembling to more ban
house in team to player
I was saying cuz transfer was in cup team I mean here's a senko to player a house
the house for so for almost situation of how they feel about it.
Because there be a the corpus match be a say a creative chances by intimate. There be a one. This is a question opponent to better take an. It means the hard work winning a game no bad day. And the Yabia lines on the 3220 A3581 A3582 A3583. And now I catch him say Kotoko Omo point na clear. Omo say omo to 2 players. Unless say be a BBB esi ansa na bia omo to more than 2. But as we speak there, omo say 2 players.
2 players we pick ko we metro positions omo pe. Any players possible so
okay. This is 3220 A3582 A3583. Hello.
Champion Richardo.
Dankwe.
Hey, Richardo.
Dankwe, the son is all hands in the case here.
And now what do you so?
JDM and is in yet.
No, 4 Senate.
I want 4 7.
Richardo. Dankwe, we go in a house of folk here. There's a problem, you know, and say you're born, you know, you're striking rule. As a folk is not very true strikers. Or making a job go to a bag, go to pass side, any problem. Defenders, any problem. Them on your striking rule, next year. That's a good didi. And then you was a mumpe, strikers very true, be ready. And from my aha.
Now, only the one as I has more ban, more transfer ban. You need to play.
Would you? Your band grab, Kotoko players, me a job free near for me. Right.
Downgrade and tell someone. Rich, you can say what transfer banner.
Ultimate for player.
Ultimate register player. Ultimate son don't player. That is how it is.
Never going to be a jazz over.
There would never be a jazz over. Ultimate register player. Transfer banner said, I don't know.
Hello.
Richardo.
Yes, sir.
I only have Solomon.
Solo.
I just want assembly.
Solo, say a Kotoko, right?
Yeah. Rich. Many are down quick. Obinia Kotoko has. Now, never seen the Banobaka is a Mojistano. My more killing to a killentia. What to play as a Muntia. I think the man at Tomosa was Obiani de Mamo. A rich. A Yabestre. Commander Santa Kotoko. Say a pesa and Penifono.
Oh, Kafra Solo, sign Chahon, ah. Never for now, Oba no man I pa on. He department Ben of you said, team. Also, I'm fixing Yama.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to tell you, phobia.
Okay, now, oh, your house in it.
We are not before the former Kotoko phone, before I mean. Now, first, the person comes from my heart to me. If you do pass, you to me some prayer, you to me actually. That's the time. The people so quickly has to pass it for battalion to pan and have to pan and everything. Hey,
you go to
wasn't my answer with the demonstration.
Ah,
you know, if I not do the job, there's a strike, I did see boy. Yeah, we want you to be fine. Because someone come here and I'm here. You can who tell you. You say, you are going to me about what you the Cosaria said, but the police are losing. There are crap for effect. Well, yes, Mr. Modidian.
Okay, yeah, that's it. My 2 point, that's it. Hello? Hello? Sorry. Hello? Hey. Hello?
Hello, Rich.
Yes, sir.
Solomon.
Absolutely.
Rich, what's your Kotoko? Your problem is striking Bruno. Kotoko, it's a betamua, you know. Not made any defendant and I should go. One Pukuna and last year near a boy against Jimmy. Strike with Timber Black Martin. In the Kotoki program, something in the and can now read the European. It's not struck it, you struck it, you know. And then my trauma could be answered. The baby, the don't be the struck our buy and the show. And they're buying. It's not struck it, you know. And I go to go to the didn't say, you know, you don't go to the Tianaso. That's it.
It has a parcel. Yanko,
Hello, Ricardo.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm out of my way now.
I'm asking. Mr. Mr. Actually good. You're paying for a bumper strike. I'm here. This is the morning I am there.
Oh, okay.
You are not bumper strike. I'm here. Division 1, you know. I think you're home at the Nhyira.
Okay, I am for last 2 callers now. Into studio. Hello.
Hello, Ricardo.
Yes, sir.
Ajuma
that's it. Me too.
Pacho Joe and the animal cockobin. House of work na Yentimi to free na ebet me o ma aye free so.
E bi ban na da so da ho.
Temple for moto to no ma ye bet ma to free.
Aji se mutu eska no.
Mpini for ya na moto to no because go ma mo che go ma ye no ye poor. So yes ro ma ya sa na house for I supporters ya tete. Mpini se mpini for so mutu supporters now. O mo dia no mo moto to no ma ye ma ye.
Any supporters no mo nyi scanner nka mo nkotu aka ni fi we.
Na say okay, o mpini for ya. O say okay, we are support you be there ya ba.
Obezo ka say yombe ye bat. Osaji ni wa. Wa mo ne be tia sa aka no. Hello, last caller.
Richardo.
Yes, sir.
Me watching me ma no abeja phone na ten.
Yeah, Joseph.
E fami jamna because PC. I'm a man fa no one am real who you. Ya people say yes no mate yes no e dey too crazy. Coach you think what means is sana sakaka. Oh, kotokone ha se dey omo ya da pa konji. Mama league no Ghana league na say the omoje mini bibia meka show. Richard me da wase pa ma me kono bi mrebi.
MC wan te de ye kan wasem. Wan United ye na say na.
You say also $150,000 in supporters.
Say I mean it's clear. And penufo no nyoma je so mutua. So mutua nko mutua na dada. Willing ba say nyene. Enti say supporters ni person indeed team need to players there. I'm just o ma ke come na ne. O mu raise $150,000 in the ma. When heading na transfer ban ye left no meet to players.
Aseme akofa be yehu.
But how situation asem pa o. Has in players. Has in players pa.
Kise me hu kwa am fa sam ne mfa so. And on say unim de emu. How supporters no. Minim say Rich, don't you feel say has pa unim from on crab no. For us to be in this situation
supporters and come
pressure be our system minim from the supporters no. Rich has no obi ya break him no.
So me say a team na to gbedia. Nti ono anyi ni team. On be show me fie no man support team no. But say first na because and I understand you first na. And kasa situation dey heart of fans.
Nka
omo ntrase da.
Unum say say nye yen kwa na ekofa asam ne ba. Obi ampo friend busa say oh na say
scan promote ya no mujai.
Nobody is asking on penny for anything. Even on social media, you don't see Ferguson, money, has or more supporters. I mean, Nimo Mua, they be almost true. Social. You don't see them asking on more management. They say, I didn't know more Yashahama Sadian. They don't care. Has a fukpa ne do sa stage way. I reach a say, has the Kotoko in Abba from there. But me so say kasa situation way say ke kotoko ne wa can you feel some pressure in the system? Can you feel some pressure in the system? Master has the end there. And look, and you say bia make to me home. Rich even in some trouble cry. I'm not so interested in the matter.
No, na se team ni interested that.
Rich say nya ha na what say ye kasa asem we gidigidia. Where do you monitor and you hear said they are discussing a way? It is because Abia, we also get a feeling that's a team Nangasa Crown Fanwa. You can't go and cry more than they breathed. Rich, share. Has Chinimuta, they will pay the money. Entirely to Munjan and them. Because FIFA, a ruling my headache. And your mom 90 days to pay. 90 days in the buy months. 90 days
that is 3 months, yeah.
Went here. And I say, I didn't know me message ya scam will be a untia. Anyway, so why one say untias cana? Answer na ubetiano. May say amount punishment say when you 90 days in so and one transfer ban for 3 transfer windows. Rich, say has. Eyo why is a chinchina jaro muntia.
What it means is that in the next 3 transfer window, first one start here no. And yes, has intimate top player and register player and go out. They can also sell. House can do any business on the TMS. They are locked. On with TMS, no, you are locking them. And it's only a player now about house. Can you imagine having a player at house right now? Rich, no be the deal. I say, Oma Branty and Kusia Kain. I want to say, because Obo has in tea.
You be the is a former pick.
You won't even get transfer by him.
Let him be about open.
Senansia de Hussein ye. Se Afeina Obi Ede offer be bar. You can't tell. And these things affect trust within the team. Senkakanka uchia heading kadine bia. Rich, Obi Abesan no mako. Now, only said there are some players within Hasa. Rich, see about season where we are, contract. And so by this time, only some players need be a negotiation. Now, omu stubborn in extending the contract. You'll be considering to sell them, and yes, you will lose them for free. Now, if Has I consider to sell those players because they are being stubborn about renewing their contract, can they sell them? Or say, year we bury, season we bury, contract. Your friend said they could confirm me with Samba or near money idea. Or my man say, Omubonko for no man extend contract, offer Bibo Momo Macon. So maybe at least they will get some money out of those players. House can't even go to that extent to take a decision on that. Now, Rich, say House Tramwa. Not 3 transfer window, no so bury, yes, Kim. Not still a Munchia Sikana. Do you know what can happen to us? Per the Yehuda. The legal terms of moving the precedent, you know. Rich, the next line of action could be a demotion.
They be from Premier
to Division
2 and now Division 3.
Can you imagine? See to Kumwa. Reni Hedinka, sebi. The impact will have a 0.
Where technical data, dear Ben Pano, you might
not go find by. Odote. And some of the house supporters, you know, or my human, you know. Sebi or in Portugal. The respected man say, Omono trust you. And if your trusted lieutenant at the Kaba, no be in any amount, you have to pay. Rich, yakan. How situation, you know, and you good. It is sad and it is embarrassing. Areho, SNU.
Nhyira, as a cafe has a board easy. To be any $150,000 on between their belly house.
Okay. Rich, in proper corporate settings, what the work of a director's loan. Say even if a board member and I say obey TSS can impa, it must go on record. Say how's the car. And you score the betcha. None of the house board members are winning momo. And the baker said $150,000, but the man has for free.
Okay, move on, mom, busy.
Now, what much under bay?
It's me is going to be.
It's Kanda Bay. Timbe, a business Kanda Bay. Necessary, I can say, do you know that a car, a city on house books, our money to bring in the company's car? Rich, I catch your man today, one now has 8 meter through the winning now, and you're free. All of them are directors' loan to the club. And that will be very nice. We say, Obese, Afedia, or catch it to say enough is enough. No. Rich, that to be the book, we say, okay, answer na me kono. Me share sinie, a car club no sudimi. Pay me and let me go. No. Rich, nobody will be able to stand it. Her situation, it is becoming worse every day. And there seems to be no end to the matter. Rich, and that's what we do. I guess it to be now. I guess on one. And my catch will say, Rich, a team that is run by the mood of one person it's not a sustainable club. And so I'm not referring to only House of Oak. Which majority of Ghanaian teams are run by the mood of bankrollers. Those clubs are not sustainable clubs. Because I pay defensive midfielder.
Okay.
And a striker. In his out is a Kotoko first one pay 2 players. A DM. Our Baba Boadabo. And a striker. Obebwa Morphine Donso. And a Kwame Puku. Na me were 2 names Kotoko actual letters. Ako mu teams a mu pay omo for DM no. Na Kotoko are looking for a relatively young or physique DM no. That is a player profile omo pay. Osaka. Yes, this is a Bema because they feel say the DM role no, in the Ghana Premier League contest no, a more of a physical game. And that is what is beating at that bottom. Who say intimate rich only physique but no day pa or you workaholic. But the thing say they need someone with a little bit of height, young and workaholic, and very good with the person. So the transitions no will be smoother with such a person. Me more teams in the many players no.
Bonina.
And they are.
And I'll be back.
Me more back.
But players in the clubs.
Okay, what I will do is say, Ochina me the dean beba.
Okay.
But then my more teams no.
Okay.
Kodoko atro akoma Samates and a breakum Chelsea.
Okay.
Omunya mu ba ko bi o mu pe. Breakum Chelsea DM no. Samates DM where they are free. Omo YouTube for Kotoko content no momfa. They can do their research on wine no more menye dino. Into Kotoko atwa koma Samates. Ene Breakum Chelsea. Say omo young, very good physique.
DMs. Kotoko ata Chelsea players ba.
You say o. A history from Benetton for him time. A Giomu nyina sa no mfi. Energy mu nyina we can see I see a Leicester. Rich ebewa pa.
Okay.
Nti
now to the striker no. Well, foreigner na Luka ya.
Most likely a foreigner.
Okay.
Luka no. Omo Kotoko. I am quite about omo nyina rich. Yakwa yenton. Yenton ya takumi mu nyina. Omo say omonton. And in all honesty, striker quality no local no options in no so. And they want to look elsewhere and bring in and Obiaba, one of the coaches has recommended one and Waba, and they are observing him. And so mu etimi hwe no you okay no mo signing na they will get either the Samates or the Brekum Chelsea young DM no na omatimi e de akane ochina e de din ne bebati
and also
photo has intimate
dem for we ntwa to na ntwa omra sisi na 2 p.m. I will be my South Africa Black Galaxies and South Africa and Ebona Galaxies coach Kasim Menga kanuna ne kuta Nation FC no odin komo na dia to dwana yemfa ntwa ho kitu bi emra ACC a
Bafana are playing their last try match to assess their readiness for the AFCON tournament. And we are also here to give them what they needed. The reason why they invited us, they want to assess the strength and weakness of their team so that they will be battle ready for the AFCON. And we are also ready to give it to them, whatever they need from us. And to help also to assess also our team, because the young ones among us to get us the international exposure. Oh, yes, football is about mentality, and let's say it's an opportunity. Whenever you give an opportunity to somebody, you have to prove it, because we'll be going to work hard, and we need some of our local boys to strengthen the team. So definitely, when you come and play against Bafana, they are among the best 3 teams in Africa. You are able to play with them. Definitely, you qualify to be part of the World Cup squad.
Okay, yeah, phones. Kasimingo. Alright, in a nutshell, I'll say it's a good test.
Of course.
At the
Galaxy. And a normal circumstance, that's what I've got for blasters. Because some of they prepare for AFCON. But when you say a blasters are available,
sure.
Any more Galaxy test, I think that an opportunity for a lot of your local players
to also
more exposure. I mean, I'm expecting South Africa to beat us.
Okay.
Because Rachel no more AFCON, and they are one of the best teams of our African continent. So, until any exercise no more. They will show more the best.
Okay.
We just expose a game for.
I'm told. Yeah, best to see Anna. Yeah, to also the amount in Shawanzo 4.5.
For Modishia Nicholas Omania Champion, you move to me and from Zafanat Pania. If the Edino Ehu, me Magana Maina in Shapa. Said the more minimum. Afibia, Nhyira FM, Jumadi Omia said, Nhyira Bodo Brenason. Nedu say ya. Ya Jiji Neomaka Cracker Sika and Tadie and more and one Abiani Bibia Ubia. Bomodiana sorry. Na Eka Unia, Sabi Unibian. Unia ebia sabi onni maami ni papa wonni chese enidaso abono no na ye nyina nya ba ko na ono so ye ma no nsere Christmas any new year yimunti Nhyira bodo emere naso ba bia wo bia bomoden ne fa wo de ebra se de o ma wunua mobroni no esere ya no onyankopon tumi so ebeka o bedamase
it will be usa 0550 068822 0550 068822 Edie bebano eye Clement eyisa apia Brunye kame hu na yenhye mofrei afunumu
ana fo Modishia Nicholas Omania Champion ye mubetimi afro
so mo pana se obi ko renyanka ene akunafo eno ni jidie na me so mo pana se obi ko renyanka ne akunafo eno ni nyuma within the Isaac Ojampo between afro the great ample say Yehua ayawadom waboa what did you mean what you be at rogu what you be am fie nkrama mpo sabe nampacho wadwe janka bi ho eno ntina dom Nhyira akabom se ye babeye Nhyira bodo dwumadie enti ye kan se obi akakra wo se atade se ye duane bibi biara ebu ani pasetena mu bia ihia bi jimpacho fa de bra na ebe ye Nhyira ama sika aduane bibi biara le ho Nhyira mo more fire
0550 068822 0550 068822 Edie bebano eye Clement eyisa apia Brunye kame hu na yenhye mofrei afunumu
Yame so mo pana se obi ko renyanka ene akunafo eno ni jidie Yame so mo pana se obi ko renyanka ne akunafo eno ni nyuma within the Isaac Ojampo between afro the great ample say Yehua ayawadom waboa what did you mean what you be at rogu what you be am fie nkrama mpo sabe nampacho wadwe janka bi ho eno ntina dom Nhyira akabom se ye babeye Nhyira bodo dwumadie enti ye kan se obi akakra wo se atade se ye duane bibi biara ebu ani pasetena mu bia ihia bi jimpacho fa de bra na ebe ye Nhyira ama sika aduane bibi biara le ho Nhyira mo more fire
0550 068822 0550 068822 Edie bebano eye Clement eyisa apia Brunye kame hu na yenhye mofrei afunumu
Yame so mo pana se obi ko renyanka ene akunafo eno ni jidie Yame so mo pana se obi ko renyanka ne akunafo eno ni nyuma within the Isaac Ojampo between afro the great ample say Yehua ayawadom waboa what did you mean what you be at rogu what you be am fie nkrama mpo sabe nampacho wadwe janka bi ho eno ntina dom Nhyira akabom se ye ba be Sirabo dojumadi enti ye kan se obi akakra wo se atade se aduane bibi biara ebu ani pasetena mu bia ihia bi jimpa so fa de bra na ebe ye nhira ama sika aduane bibi biara me hu nhira mo more fire
0550 06 8822
Zafanat Pania if the edino ehu me magana ma nyina afi hyiapa se de mo minimum no afi bia nhira FM dwumadi om yese nhira bodo bre naso ne duru o se ya jeji nioma kakra sika entade emo anwa aduane bibia wo bia bomodian na sorry na eka wunua sebi oni bia no wunua ebia sebi oni maame ni papa woni chese enidaso abono no na ye nyina nya ba ko na ono so ye ma no nsere Christmas any new year yimunti injira bodo emre naso ba bia wo bia bomodian na fa wo de ebra se de o ma wunua mobruni no esere ya no onyankopon tumi so ebeka o medamase
it will be sa 0550 06 8822 50 06 8822 edin ebeba no Clement Eyisa Apia
Brunye kamehu na yenhye mofra yi afunumu
Nyame so mo pane se obi kore nyanka ene ekunafo eno ne jidie Nyame so mo pane se obi kore nyanka ne ekunafo eno ne nyuma medide
Mani na engineering training school na yakusua de akase course na 3 months pepe no aye de awie ye kire o se de so pretty forklift roller bank backhoe grader nom excavator ni na 3 months na owie usua buku kakra no aye practicals so kakra into be no tumi se wabene pa opeso ram into mining ana construction welding fabrication and so no aya de a ye kire ewo ho and into artisans no na monso matimi akusua bia ma bibia aye kama pa edi amam school ma ka to se ewo oboase zongo Highland building echi ope na yewo a me ba to betimi afred na so aba besua bi 3 months no abi 0539732766 0539732766 maka to se nyame ya adoma kotei aye gala no Thursday ya na ebaso enti nimse kotefo ni na no bia ready nyame ya adoma Thursday gala no ebaso na this time shase nyame ya adoma yawadai na awie on the 4th of January next year 2026 4th January 2026 na yebewie gala no na afi gala na nyasem keto akra se medikan akacha mu kukudam players papa coaches no so abo am honom di teams no eba na dwumadie ayade adi akon aye bites diakon aye bites omo na omo organize gala ama bibia no aye kama awo kote aye asotef no so erintine ya na so no nyame adoma Thursday ni anhia ho na gala no enso enye aye krabahanti diakon bites omadama na omaso asena gala yi ya de shisha so nyame adoma ya wada awo kote hona
unique park hona
asotef
kote de hona mete bia Mr Jones mini omo anete park na so
okay
anti ebe kama pa obawa didi akobe ba be bobie mini pay me kai idi am de beba ochina ayana obogala ono pa na yo only players ba nti so bia ni dinachi say na ni team ebeti akọ ti afins ye be de we no ma be akọ every year bia ye bo and I feed here the akubites a day or more a chita pa babeta gala na chi de o ma se o ma ba so gala nim nti kote gala na be start Thursday we na ye we on the 4th of January nti misema communities na mo kote ni potem woni nyina no mo nya ready na afi competition no enye kama the akubites aba on board the akubites aba on board na ye ni o mo nyina enye ne kama Orange December with Bonfa stores. Ye kodi bronya no e water krade o ye kwata krade December 24th to 28th and a ye kwata krade. Ka edo be ko edo be ba 3 nights of luxurious accommodation, carnival access, any guided group participation, fun activities e Bosua Beach, dedicated group hosts, any high vibes ni nyina e Orange December nim Orange December nankasa ye ho kits ayaye eni no ma bebre sa December we die sa wo so beji wani agine ye dia e bonfa stores Orange December no na e wo se o ka carnival no ho na ye nyina ye to train no na ye de kwota krade wo be se o ka ho amesrew fre anasa text 0531 090068 0531 090068 and I say 0531085235 say ufra mo ne neba and I be so ju ani bronya we ya ye kotakrade ene ye nko say within 24th and 28th in a short amount now be say extended in so your special package and the man we bit my extended stay no the answer number ya me dey to join over fred and answer over test 0531 090068 ofre and answer o test ya ye bejo so na ye ne wako de bia me kai o se ofra catch me say insure power sports package ni bi e na ope ye be ma discount ni ama special package e the account ti orange December with bonfa stores bet we see en kai o se baby a utwa bet ni jai utwa na bra bet we e ho de oba o hihye bet na o code na da bet ni so no o share code no na afofo do code ni twa beta wo code ni odia no obediska intinya so wa share bet o ko pay bet na di nko a o code na ngasa kwa so betima afechu ska abra bet na kra no ondwene ho eno na e bet to influencer na we no e yakonya obia e wasa akonya ni bi wo a wutie mi wo betimi aye bi obia betimi aye agise obia only 18 years epe ena entimi nyenti fa wo be don bet to abusia no na onso so eye bet influencer gaming commission agia to bet way almost say bet the responsible way bet way get way more
edumasi yakofa adumukase ne ba ya na obra atwanjumedie no ayema benwa anything na ready omonso etimi ede abre yakam nyina nhyia nyame aduma
enuanom fm wa aguna sredru